I am the Horseman! We will Winnie!
So this is a necessary video, very necessary video, because I want to talk about why I'm into this specific comic. Now, aside from that, I've done my videos like covering really each issue, saying that Black Widow, certainly in recent years, was my favorite comic. Unfortunately, that was a limited series, and it only lasted 5 issues. I think that's criminal. I think the Soska Sisters should have been given an unlimited Black Widow series, because that was phenomenal. It was a phenomenal job. It was a perfect way in how to handle a female character. But when it comes to unlimited series, there's one comic to me that sticks out that I see a lot of consistency, even with the change of writers, and why I would put it at the top of my list of my favorite comic out right now in terms of unlimited, continuous series. And it has to be Detective Comics. And I'm talking post-Rebirth Detective Comics. And it's good. It's excellent, but there's a reason why. And it's because it really embodies a lot of the things that I discuss in terms of what I dislike about current comics. It's not just, social justice nonsense or anything like that. It's the stakes don't feel high in a lot of comics because everybody's doing their random things, right? 50 million Spider-Man, 50 million different versions of the same characters, 110 stories going on. And when it comes to the main continuity, it's a lot it's really difficult to decipher, obviously, what's legit and what's not. But aside from that, more so, it doesn't feel like anything's on the line, because very rarely do the events that happen within DC's main universe, or more so, not just DC, any main universe, Marvel and that instant, it doesn't feel like it crosses over, unless it literally crosses over, like, let's say, a crossover event like War of the Realms. But with Detective Comics, and because it's not just a Batman, so it's not Batman. Batman has his own stuff that's centered around him. But Detective Comics always deals with the Bat family, if you will. And when you read this, it starts post-Rebirth, and the main Bat family consists of, Batman, obviously. Batwoman gets brought in by Batman to facilitate his team, which was actually the idea of Red Robin, aka Tim Drake. So you have that. You got Clayface, who was brought in, and as well as Orphan and Spoiler. So it was interesting not only to see that team obviously brought together and expanded upon. You had the colony and all of this drama. I'm not gonna bore you guys to death with what actually happened in it by just giving you a summary of what went down. But you pick up these little tidbits and what takes place in a lot of the story, and that a lot of things get acknowledged, right? So what happens, what's going on, Damian is doing this with the Titans, that gets acknowledged. That sort of work gets acknowledged when he comes in to Detective Comics. Outsiders right now with Black Lightning, they have their own book right now. Those events get acknowledged in the comics. Batgirl has her little run, and she sort of was mentoring Orphan. All of these things seem to get mentioned, and it should be a basic thing that happens in the comics. But maybe I'm just a victim of the times. It doesn't seem like this, so it doesn't seem that the stakes are high. So when something happens in, like, a big event happens in one of the, if you're keeping up with all of that, you should be able to say, all right, well, yeah, that makes sense, and it makes sense as to why they highlighted it. So there's more continuity, more streamlined continuity in Detective Comics, because it takes into consideration the things that are happening in other comic books. Now, that might not make sense. You may think like, oh, well, that's just something that should happen, but really it doesn't. This is my beef with a lot of, like, current comic books and in these multiverses and shit like that, in which it doesn't feel like the stakes are high. It seems like that attitude has crossed over into just the individual comics themselves. And this is what DC in general, not just with Detective Comics, is doing a very good job, or better, a way better job than Marvel when it comes to acknowledging their continuity. Heroes in Crisis, you can say what you want about what happened there, but those events that happened with Wally West got acknowledged in a Batman's line run, and as well as the Flash. So it's not like this just, oh well, that just never happened, right? It's no, those events have some sort of bearing on, even the Justice League have some sort of bearing on what is taking place. So it feels like those events matter. Whereas to Marvel, in a lot of cases, these individuals are having their own shit going on, and it seems to have nothing to do with anything until they actually cross over. And Detective Comics, because it deals with an entire family, and a lot of these people that come here are appearing in other books, maybe have their own books. Like I see, you know, your Teen Titans. You have Nightwing, who shows up here and there. Who he has his own run. Same with Batgirl, and to see that play out is, to me, what it's all about. And Tim Drake, they've done it. And Batwoman, even tokenized Batman, Batwoman has been handled so well in Detective Comics, and they've made me, and that's a difficult thing to do, make me like a character that not necessarily hated before, but I just, I wouldn't put them up there, right? It wasn't a character that I was particularly interested in. But seeing these characters pop up here, when you can take a character like Clayface, for example, who has, historically been a villain, and then when Batwoman technically kills him off, I'm not going to tell you if that's true or not, but when Batwoman kills him, you're like, goddamn, you know what I mean? And then it has this ripple effect with the entire family. So again, the events that it just matters, you know what I mean? It's not just one of those things where it's, well, so and so has this going on in their book, and none of this shit matters. So I really do like this. The story's legitimate. There's not a lot of that nonsense that goes on aside from the continuity. Again, that's the thing I like about it, the continuity that is addressed within Detective Comics, but it doesn't have a lot of that social justice nonsense. It's really having some interesting takes. Anarchy, me being an anarcho-capitalist, to see that guy, for example, have a more, they've developed him a little more, which that isn't just necessarily credited to Detective Comics, but I'm just using this as an example in which it's taken those characters, Batwing, Azrael, like it's taking these characters that have, and it's made them interesting, right? In some instances. So I would say right now, and this is what you're seeing right here. I'm actually reading it. It just inspired me to do this video. Batman Detective Comics. So Rebirth going forward, to me, is my favorite unlimited series that's taking place. And that's why. So what is yours? I know a lot of you guys are reading a lot of the shit. What is your favorite unlimited? I'm talking about shit that matters. I don't want to hear about your side stories that take place. I'm talking about shit that's going on, unlimited series that's existing within the main universes of any mainstream comic. What are you guys into right now? But that's going to wrap it up, man. Until next time, y'all be easy.
What's up? Morning, Clippaverse. Good morning, Eric July fans. I'm here to open my brand new box from the Rippaverse. These comic book boxes are huge, and they have to be big, because if they were small, then your comic might get wet. So look, you dump out the box that it comes in, you get a comic book, and right here on the comic, you can see this lovely cover of a Lobo fighting a Black Lightning. It says, by Eric July, Cliff Richards, and Gabe Altia. Now, those are the credits on who wrote Isom and drew Isom. That's who's responsible for Isom. Forever, Eric July, Cliff Richards, and Gabe Altia. You will always be responsible for Isom. Look what you created. Isn't that great? Introducing Goodyear, or Goodyear. We don't know yet. This one you can read around women, or with women or something. There's a woman in this one. For real, you guys, it's not just Yaira. One of them's the new Wonder Woman. One of them was created by Eric July. I don't know the difference, to you?
You think darkness is your ally. You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then it was nothing to me but blinding.
Olá a todos, meu nome é Débora Caritá, eu sou desenhista e ilustradora e trabalho já há vários anos para a indústria norte-americana de quadrinhos, para editoras como Marvel, Dark Horse, IDW, Dynamite e várias outras. Mas, desta vez, eu gostaria de convidar vocês a se juntarem a mim numa nova aventura, desta vez pela Clippaverse, com a personagem Yaira. Yaira é uma personagem feminina incrível que teve seu roteiro escrito pelas igualmente incríveis irmãs Soska, que eu tive a alegria e o prazer de desenhar e arte finalizar. Pessoal, eu gostaria de agradecer a toda a equipe envolvida e parabenizar, principalmente, claro, a Eric Schulai por toda a coragem e iniciativa que ele está tendo na indústria de quadrinhos. Muito obrigado!
Welcome to the Clippaverse.
Previously on the Clippaverse.
I'll rip another verse if you don't let me shave you. I'll hell the Clippaverse. I some cannot save you. I'll rip another verse if you don't let me shave you. I'll hell the Clippaverse. I some cannot save you. Pull up. Yeah, pull up.
Ignore those super chats, you son of a bitch.
I'm about to pull up.
I ain't never gonna stop pulling up. I'll be back anytime I want to. What's up, Bunny Battalion? It's me, ASE Riley, the king of the Clippaverse.
How come I only get $2, asshole?
I'm about to pull up.
You gave the other guy 41.
I'm about to pull up.
You're a fucking pussy! If you don't say sorry, we're coming for you!
I disavow on so many levels.
Hey, Bob. I'm Canadian, Bob. Sing, sing, sing.
We have the incredible Dr. Clippa. We have the incredible young Clippa who put bunny money on Eric D. DeLa warehouse. We have the man
Do a racist Asian
with-
accent.
we have the man with the
Only Russian.
we have the man who put bunny money.
Dracula accent.
We have the man who put bunny money on Eric D. DeLa warehouse and caused
Now
him
that's like bubonic black.
and he
You can
caused
only
him to
do Transylvanian.
and it caused him to call the police. We have
That's too urban.
We have Von Clippa. Von Clippa. Hola. 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 Hola.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the show. It is I, Young Clippa. Unfortunately, I'm very ill.
We've got the shungitis. The shungitis.
I have shungitis.
Very contagious.
Mint's over here celebrating because she's a Yaira fan and she's having a great day, but I have a serious case of shungitis. I need me some Larry Shungite to heal me. Too many women. Too much talking about women this week. I don't want to talk about women.
You don't want to talk about the Yaira? The Yaira.
That's why Mint's hosting her first ever hosting episode. I have shungitis.
All right. So you heard him. We got a lot to do for today. We have all of the clips.
You can't. You're not even doing a bad Russian accent. You're just doing a bunch of different vocal twitches. You sound retarded. I don't want to.
What do you mean? You don't think that I sound Russian?
What was that? That was like
that was Russian.
Southern American. That was like not like Southern American, like Spanish, but that was Southern American, like hee haw. Are you from Flores Park? Where do you fucking sound? What do you sound like?
I'm from
What is your
Yaira-
voice?
I'm,
What's your accent supposed to be?
I'm
Yaira?
from Viraland.
Yairaland?
Viraland.
What's your fucking accent supposed to be? Yaira?
Yeah,
Nobody can understand it in your trailer either, Yaira.
Virus is the accent. Virus. Virus. See.
See? Okay, Deborah.
All right. You know what it is. You know what it is.
And yes, I did back Yaira in order to pirate it and distribute illegal copies of it to people who are unwilling to pay for it. Because I'm a criminal.
Would you stop? Would you say you're a literal criminal? Yes?
That's
No?
the joke I was making. You're really blowing it. Your first chance to host the show and do your own bit. You're even doing the darts you didn't mention.
Vino,
You're really blowing it.
Vino, if you want a chance to hit the darts, I have many darts, many balloon to be hit by dart. Venny, Yaira, the Soska Sisters. We got many Eric July, many Yaira, some Soska Sister, and then a Vito and a Ricky Ritardo, just to flesh it all out. So, if you want,
I can't
if
even
you want
hear your
to
words.
throw
You're so
the
inconsistently
darts,
speaking.
if you want
Just
to
stop
throw
doing
the
a bit
darts,
if you can't do a bit.
fine. If you want to throw the darts, it is $2 for 1 dart, $5 for 3 darts, $10 for 5 darts, $20 for 10 darts, and if you want young Clippa,
I'm decaying of shungitis.
if you want young Clippa, even in a state of illness of shungitis, to slap me, it is $50 per 1 slap.
I'll do it for free today.
All right, you want to know what time it is?
Did you see that was controversial that I slapped you?
Oh yes. I got plenty to go through over this episode. I think it's time for
This is not an overblown reaction.
All right. What it is. You know what's happened. I have to share this video. Yaira 1 official live action trailer. Rippaverse Studios. Let's pull it in. Check this out. Did you notice that the Rippaverse Studios has a logo? It's similar. It reminds me of Marvel. Like he's just trying to do Marvel. So it seems like that. Ooh, exciting. What? Whoa, look at that. Oh, I see. It's the Soska Sisters. Twins, but they're... Okay. Twins, Christly, horror. This is what... The Soska Sisters. I'm going to give credit where credit is due. I know exactly what they're about just by looking at this. Good production title. I honestly think the production card looks cool, but the Rippaverse production card is just bland. It's just copying Marvel. All right, chat. Let's see what's up.
It's not Christly. It's satanic. It's
not
red
upside
and the
down.
Black. Yeah, but the red and the black, and those are just nipple pasties.
Oh,
They're not crosses.
All right. Let's continue. Check this out.
This is gonna be tough.
Who's doing that voice? Do you think that's Eric July?
No, there's a fucking cast and credits.
All right. When I first heard it, I was like, "Is that Eric July?" It kind of sounds
There's
like
someone
somebody
doing an impression of Eric July's voice of Isom.
Good to know.
Because he set the voice standard in the Isom trailer in the cartoon. Which I will say right off the bat, this is smarter than the cartoons. The cartoons cost a lot more money than hiring like 20 idiots to waste their day. This is better. But
yes.
it's obviously like a different type of so much worse. It seems insane for somebody who's always complaining about comic accuracy to release this trailer, because it just makes it look like you yourself are only capable of making the Netflix tier version of an adaptation of your own content. it would have been smarter to wait a decade before ever seeing any of these characters adapted into live action, because now the official bar is set kind of lower than cosplay. I mean, both you and Kristanova look better than the Yaira in this.
Oh yeah.
And this is the Robert Downey Jr. of Yaira actresses. This is the first. This is the iconic. Or maybe this is one of those characters that gets played by 100 different girl bosses.
But sorry, I'm upsetting your Shungitis.
Shungitis is killing me.
But did you know Eric paid the actors for this by letting them live in the warehouse? Did you know that? Fun fact. Just in
One
case.
of these guys, the guy that you are questioning, the guy playing Avery Silman. Let's see. He was in three episodes of Supergirl and 2 episodes of Arrow. His name is Marshall Bingham. He's a stuntman. He was Idris Elba's body double in Star Trek Beyond.
Oh.
I've trained my body to do things that people like me shouldn't be able to do. But unfortunately for me, flying ain't one of them.
Oh, that's the line from Isom. Oh, I get it. Don't follow me. Don't follow me. Did you hear that?
Biologist and archaeologist.
People, someone said in chat that's 100% Eric, but the cast and credits don't say it's Eric. So,
well, that's fascinating.
why would he do that? No, it's not written by Eric. I mean, yeah, Isom. Well, Isom wasn't either. That scene is the only thing in this trailer that's written by Eric, and it's because it's pulling from his comic, but his comic was written by Carol Brown at any rate. This whole short film here was produced and directed and written by the Soska Sisters. However, it was executive produced by Eric July. He's given himself an executive producer credit to add to his IMDb, and listed as the assistant to Mr. July. We have credited Carol Brown. We'll go through the credits at the end. They're funny. There's also a post-credit scene to this fucking short film.
Beautiful. How much do you think it cost to do this trailer? It was filmed in Surrey, Canada.
Yeah, it was filmed in Surrey, Canada. I mean, all in all, this probably cost less than $50K, which is great because he probably spent $1 million on the other 2 cartoons.
It's a much better investment to just have people walking around, you know, in a camera.
We feel is going to be an undeniable asset here at Projexus. Won't you
guys? This guy makes Lincoln Use Bio look like a fucking twink. Like this guy looks like a slightly more fuckable John from Fish Tank upon first impression. Look at him.
Yeah, he's got the jawline. Man, it seems like a lot of people in this trailer have very strong jawlines.
please join me
Wait, chat. Who do you think has the strongest jawline in this trailer?
Lincoln or Yaira?
Yeah.
Wow.
in welcoming her to our team? Dr. Sally Rodell.
Yeah, Dr. Sally Rodell.
Sally?
What kind of fucking accent does this bitch have? Her name is Sally Rodell.
That's like...
What the fuck? What are you doing? Sally Rodell. This is like, this is some The Room shit. Isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, he's like, I'm from Louisiana. I'm from Louisiana. What you mean you do not think I'm from Louisiana? I am from Louisiana, from the deep south. It's like, no, probably not. Where the fuck is Sally Rodell from? Is this an alias?
I like how the crowd never stops clapping. Did you notice that?
Go and play it back.
All right.
I mean, by crowd, like, this is more pathetic. Honestly, I get it. Like, you don't have infinite money for actors and stuff, but this is why to keep doing your silly little cartoons, Rippaverse Studios, because the way that you're doing it, you have to make 12 people look like a city full of people. It's the same problem that CW shows have. This whole trailer reeks of Eric July's biggest influence being CW shows, something that, for what it's worth, I have been saying since the first time I looked at Isom, it's obviously just the same as it's like a worse version of the pilot of the Black Lightning CW show.
Yeah.
And the whole thing, it reeks of, it's like, this short film is like if Eric July hired the writers of the Deadpool Axel Braun XXX porn parody to do a CW style comic book trailer. And that's exactly what it is, too. So it looks like what it is.
What it is. Check this out.
Biologist and archaeologist who we feel is going to be an undeniable asset here at Projexus. Won't you please join me in welcoming her to our team? Dr. Sally Rodell.
All right, this is where the clapping starts.
Adopt or die.
Yeah, I mean, the clapping's silly. Anytime you have to, because they don't have people clapping, when you have to use a bunch of silly stock sounds and Foley, it's not going to be as good. This isn't Hollywood budget production. However, it's got Hollywood names on it, and they're all using their Hollywood techniques. Watch all these Hollywood camera pans from the brilliant Soska Sisters. This is the worst thing that they... By the way, even if their comic book writing is okay and their past in film is behind them, they're not going to do horror movies anymore, and they're good Christians now. Like, in a world where there were no controversies about the Yaira writers, this would be the worst thing to do, is show that they're also not very good directors or writers. Like, the dialogue in all of this is stiff and shitty. The pacing of it is bad. If this is what the Yaira, I keep calling them the Yaira sisters. If this is what the Soska, they may as well be the Yaira sisters now. If this is what the Soska sisters have to offer, it's not actually that good.
Whew. Or die.
I haven't seen any of their shitty movies, but watch this loser. Like, the acting, the direction in this, why wasn't he running before the camera, like, cut to him? He should have been running, like, around the corner.
You want to see that?
Or die.
Yeah, it did look like he just started running.
Because they probably don't have enough coverage of him running. They probably said action and then he started running. He should be running far into the scene.
Yeah.
From far away, right? I mean, it's just bad, actually. And Jen stars in this. She runs through in this cameo coming up. Let's hit play.
Secure the area until Alpha Corps can arrive.
Go back. That's fucking Jen Soska.
Right.
I don't care to get them right. I think that's Jen. Get a good pause on her.
Wait. What does she scream?
She yells, Solari, save us.
All right, look at
That's
that.
That's her.
Oh, I can't.
Look at that.
I can only tell who the Soska
She can't
sisters
act.
are.
She can't direct by what?
The eyebrows.
The eyebrows.
The eyebrows are so
She
demonish.
can't direct.
Yeah.
They can't write. They can't act. They're not attractive. They cannot draw. I don't know what purpose they have.
Confidence?
Well, I see how they got there. I just don't see what purpose they're serving there.
I don't get it. Why? Why? Okay. I feel like this is also incredibly self-indulgent. Either they didn't have enough people, or the Soska sister was like, I want to be in it. But
Right.
the other Soska was like, I don't want to be in it, which is interesting.
No, do you think it was more like, well, we can't overindulge and put you both in it?
One of you will be enough.
Only one of you can be in it. I mean, yeah, that's a good question, though, that you raised. What do you think, chat? One, if you think that nobody else was available to play this cameo role of a scared citizen. Two, if the Soska sisters fought over the role and forced themselves into this bit. And three, if Eric July begged Jen to be in it because that's the one he's trying to fuck.
Why is she running away from the direction the man was running towards?
Yeah, it's not clear what catastrophe they're observing, just that they're like waiting for Alpha Core or something, or Yaira's there.
We got a lot of 2s in chat,
Yeah,
and
3
3
was a trick question. I'm just being silly. If you answered 3, then you're being silly with me. You might need to go to the doctor because you might have shungitis.
You might be delusional.
We're dying of shungitis here, folks.
It is the truest law of the earth. Very few things have the ability to survive the test
Go
of
back.
time.
What did she say?
It is the truest law of the earth. This is, by the way, this is an archaeologist and biologist, which seem like 2 very different fields.
Archaeology is dry. Biology is what, everywhere?
What?
What type? Archaeology.
What the fuck?
I'm just
What
very.
the fuck do you mean by that?
Archaeology is
what
like.
the fuck do you mean?
Looking at like
archaeology
fossils.
is dry.
Yeah, fossils. You find fossils in like the desert.
It's not a dry, not dry. What?
I mean, I guess you're not dry because you sweat in the heat.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Look, I don't know of any archaeological digs that take place in the swamp. If there is,
of course not, but that's not the defining characteristic of archaeology. It's that you're dealing with ancient materials.
Yeah.
Long dead. And then biology is living. Do you mean like not wet because there's no blood? Are you trying to
yeah. I was just
and
like
Elizabeth Emoji's helping you out here, says she's saying no bodily fluid. I guess I don't think you should distinguish them between dry and wet careers. I think one's about life and one's about life and one's not about life. One's about not life.
What type of person do you have to be to like be interested in both fields?
How are you an expert in the study of living organisms and dead organisms, you know?
Yeah, it's weird.
It's the truest law of the earth. Very few things have the ability to survive the test of time.
Fairly few things or very few things? Or fairly few things?
Oh, you have to listen back.
Fairly? This is like when Trump said big league. Everybody thought he said big league.
It is the truest
law of the earth.
It is the truest law of the earth. Okay.
She sounds Scottish in this one. Let's everybody pick out the accent every time that the scene changes. It's a different accent. And this one, it's Scottish. And this one, she sounds like, oh man, hold on, let me channel him in my head. And this one, she sounds like Destro from the live action G.I. Joes. The guy who's like, I'm running Mars Industry because my granddaddy, you know, Christopher Eccleston's Destro. Hit, go back on it and hit play again. The truest law of the earth is that.
The truest law of the earth. Very few things have the ability to survive the test of time.
Sounds like a bad, like Scottish right there.
The truest law of the earth is. I missed
Go play it again.
Okay, what the fuck does this mean?
A biologist is a scientist who conducts research in biology. Biologists are interested in studying life on Earth, whether it's an individual cell, a multicellular organism. Yeah.
All right, sounds about right. I guess there could be cells in like in the earth archaeological digs.
Truest law of the earth. Very few things have the ability
Adapt or
to
die.
survive
Truest
the test
law
of time.
the earth.
What?
Adapt or die. The truest law of the earth. It's abortion rhetoric.
Oh.
You have to adopt or die.
Woo.
Very few things have the ability to survive the test of time.
Fairly few things doesn't make sense. It's got to be fairly.
I thought she was saying verily.
What's
like very, but she's saying it with an accent, so it's verily. Very few things have the ability to survive on Earth or something. Oh God.
Though we may not be around to see them to their fullest fruition, what we struggle to create now will be the triumphant echoes.
Struggle?
What the
Come
fuck
on.
did she say there?
What we struggle to create now.
Oh God, I have to go back to see what the
what we struggle.
Be around to see them to their full.
Wait. We have to go to.
Though we may not be around.
Okay, someone said no. Studying ancient life is paleontology, not archaeology. Archaeology is study of human artifacts. Sweet. I dropped out of high school.
And I went to college. And
Who the fuck cares?
I took a dinosaur
Who gives
class.
a shit?
I took a dinosaur class.
Suck on a shotgun.
Okay.
What we struggled to do.
Strudel.
Keep going.
It's
The
strudel.
struggle. We're having a
Though
struggle
we may not be
session,
around
chat.
to see them.
This is
What?
awful. Stop making us watch it. No, we're having a struggle session. We all need a struggle.
It's struggle time.
Yeah, Mint has a lot more education than I do. Education is for poor, stupid people with bad hairlines.
That's true. All right. What? Okay. we gotta
Yaira's
listen.
power is having every European accent at once. I'm having a struggle session with this microphone, man.
What's wrong with it?
It's like loose.
Oh, tighten it.
Shut the fuck up.
All right. I have to.
Though we may not be around to see them to their fullest fruition, what we struggle to create now will be the
What?
triumphant echoes from the past.
What the fuck? Okay, there's like sincerely a couple of words that I don't know what she's saying. Do you know?
Play it again. Let's decipher it. Sorry.
right.
I spaced out.
All right.
I'm noticing that she's 7 foot tall and has glowing blue eyes. Is this a secret identity? What the fuck? You're pushing the Clark Kent thing a little too far this time. I don't believe the glasses are doing that much work. And I know the pantsuit is making people more suspicious of her than ever. She looks like if Hillary Clinton was a Wonder Woman. I don't like it.
Though we may not be around to see them
God
to their
damn it.
fullest
It's
fruition,
short telling me. Ah!
Well, although we may not be around to see what happens,
what we struggle to create now
we struggle to create.
What we
now?
struggle to create now
will be the triumphant echoes
will be the
triumph. Echoes?
triumph that echoes.
The triumph that echoes.
from the past.
Okay, will be the triumph that echoes from the what?
No, go back. It must be.
It must be something else. Okay.
She's 6'3". Yeah, I'm saying 7 foot like exaggeratingly.
All right.
I'm being a little hyperbolic on the Clippaverse show. Okay, we do that here. I don't. I have shungitis.
Survive the test of
I'm
time.
off my A game.
Though
The
we
book's
may
not even done. Eric, your book's not done. If you're not gonna ship until fucking May 26th, that means your book's not done until like June, bro. Release it in June.
Are there subtitles?
There's no subtitles. It's a bad YouTube video made by idiots. They don't want you to know what the script says. Then we can just criticize it.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm surprised they didn't pull a Tenant and obfuscate every bit of spoken dialogue on purpose.
not be around to see them to their fullest fruition, what we struggle to create now will be the triumphant echoes from the past.
What we struggle to create now will be the triumph that echoes from the past.
What the fuck?
Okay.
All right. Well, at least we deciphered that. What does that mean, chat?
Oh, actually, look at that. No, he's dogging that because he doesn't. He's doing that because he doesn't want you guys getting a copy and dogging it the last month. So he wants everyone to buy it before anyone can review it. That's actually, yeah, that's probably a huge reason why, or like you would think so. But as we'll cover later on in this video, I think Mint brought it in, or we can just pull up the campaign website, everybody.
Yeah, I have it.
Rippa doesn't even plan to end the campaign until August.
Oof.
You can be as generous as you want, but Rippa spent 3 months fighting the idea of a crowdfunding campaign, and now he doesn't have enough money to produce his books without a crowdfunding campaign. He pushed it so that he could have it redrawn because there were so many 3D assets obviously being used in it. And the way that we get to win here. Sorry, my shingitis is really hitting me in waves. The way that we win here is by observing how late the book is. Yaira is already late. Yaira Winter has to be already late, chat.
Oh, yeah.
It's not winter. It's fucking March 11th. This book's not coming out until May. Nobody's going to get it until June. Okay?
You know, like it's
a late book. He spent months railing against late books that have to crowdfund, and now he has a late book that has to crowdfund, which would not itself be a problem if it were not for his insistence upon it being a problem. Where's Horseman? Does this mean Horseman's not coming out until next winter? Is that when Horseman Summer is? Is Horseman Summer September 2025? Because I wanted it this year. What about Larry Shungite? What about Norfolka? When are they going to find time to release all these books? They're releasing a magazine preview book of the 4 books they've released. But what about my books? What about the Rippaverse characters for me, Eric?
Have you ever considered that maybe he's talking about the Southern Hemisphere?
Okay.
When he talks about
Eric
Yara
can
Winter?
just do pre-sales and pretend the book is already printed. I can see him doing this. I think that's what he's doing. Like, his whole thing is that he says constantly that he has the books before he starts the campaign and that he's going to send it to you immediately. Even if what he's doing is to somehow like protect against piracy, like I've stated, I intend to commit against him egregiously and openly. That all that does is give his customers the book a month and a half after they buy it. So that's not a win either.
5 minutes?
Yeah, what about Gooding? Oh, wait, make this a full screen.
Oh.
Okay, so the reason this outfit doesn't look like the cosplay you did meant is because it's a different outfit.
Yeah.
They've changed the outfit. They've updated it for Yaira #1.
She has a
shows
white
a
hoodie.
lot less skin.
Yeah, she's a white hoodie, some black joggers, and then you got some white shoes.
It's lazier.
Yeah.
It's less iconic than a not iconic design already is.
Do you remember that movie where we have the superhero is just in sweatpants and sweatshirt and just kind of fights people in that outfit? Do you remember that?
No.
Any movies like that?
Hancock.
Hancock? Never seen it.
Well, it's a parody of superhero movies where he's a lazy drunk asshole.
Oh. Well, it's a parody. This seems to be in earnest. It's very earnest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shall we continue?
Keep going.
Heads up.
Oh, look, he shoves him for no reason.
Why?
Because she's a badass. She's a strong, independent woman. Reminds me of Carol Danvers breaking that guy's hand and stealing his fucking motorcycle. Like, just to show you how cool and badass she is.
A wide strut because she has giant balls.
Yeah.
I was here.
Hey, maybe we need to get Trixie, our trans friend, to start cosplaying Yaira instead of Mint Salad.
Yeah, it'll be more accurate.
I was here. I lived. I am still here.
I was here. I was here. I was here. I lived. I was still here.
Yeah.
This is what the writing is going to be. This is indicative of likely panel for panel. Like, this is likely ripped directly from the book. This is bad. Jen, Sylvia, I know that not enough men in your life hit you because you were always so willing to volunteer yourself as the type of women who would go hit other women for the abusive men in your life. But it's unfortunate that no one hit you because now we have to suffer through this trailer.
Oh my god. What is that? Is okay.
I can't tell if she's getting or losing powers. Or if she's using her power. Maybe she's losing control of it.
Who is this character? I'm not familiar with who this character is. She has blue glowing eyes. Hey, Chad, who is this character? I'm not familiar
the new
with
villain for fucking. It's the villain for Yaira.
What? That's coming out of her body?
Wait, but look at how much buildup there is here, right?
Yeah.
Look at how much, like, that giant light just shot in the sky. And then you get this pull out, you get this like matte painting style, like, you know, old sci-fi shot of an earth, of the cloud swirling or whatever, the beam in the sky. And then Watch this cut right here, this anticlimactic cut where she's about to do the jump, but they couldn't film it in a way where it looked good. And look, it's this nothingness of a liftoff with no light around her. It doesn't look like she's using powers at all. You see that? You see how like her back is overextended?
It just looks like she's being pulled by a wire.
It go back a little. Oh, is this wire work? Oh my god. I thought it was like a bad like jumps up and then they cut before they show much of it. You'd imagine if it was wire work, they'd show more of it. I thought it was just she jumps that much and then it's like stiff and then they just have to rotoscope and move her through the air.
That seems like a lot of work.
What do we think, chat? Do we think this is wire work? Maybe it's wire work, but look how very little light there is. Yaira in the cartoon or in the comic at least is like covered by, I think it's ice. Her ice powers is supposed to come out of her cells. I've never seen an ice hero fly without ice though. This is like blue light.
We got wire.
It's probably wire.
Yeah, it looks like she's being pulled by a wire.
All right.
It'd be hard to do this rotoscoping. It'd be too much money.
Yeah, it looks like okay. Yeah, maybe it's a chest harness pulling her chest. Do you think that maybe this stunt has to do with why they put her in like an outfit that would hide a harness?
Yeah, maybe.
Or something. I don't know. I'm not. This isn't my field. I'm speculating because I don't think it looks very good, but I don't know what's wrong about it. Okay, but now now I can tell you what's wrong with it. That 180 flip from pointing at her from this direction to pointing at her from this direction. And now this is presumably supposed to be a POV shot, but she's punching like at a camera that's at her height. It's not down below her, so it doesn't look like she's punching at the girl. Go back a little.
Oh yeah, she should be like stomping on her. She's on the floor. So she's on the floor right here.
We can tell for certain, chat, that the people in this comic project are now making sure that Yaira looks like the girl in this movie. Do you think we're ever getting do you think they're trying to make a full length out of this stuff?
Oh, it'd be really funny if they did.
There's so much rework they must have done to take out models, to change costume work. Crazy Cat says, OMG, that makes sense. Her costume's modeled after the idea to hide wire work. The movie pitch takes priority over a cool looking costume. That seems like the way he would do that.
Yeah.
Mint had a better accent than this Yaira. The camera looks awful on the edges, like warped. It looks weird. Yeah, I mean that's like a thing that I've seen people doing. The Boys does that where there's like a little blur on the edges,
like
right?
a vignette.
Yeah, like
blurred?
a vignette.
Okay.
Yeah. So another thing I've noticed in this trailer, that there are times when the camera's not in focus.
Yeah. Also, this. Like you mentioned, at her height.
Yeah, it's at her height, and then as you watch it, it's supposed to be a POV punch.
Sweet dreams, chill.
What did she say? Sweet dreams, chill?
Child, maybe? Go back a little.
Sweet dreams, chill.
Also, did you know this is a dubbing work? I think that was dubbed.
No, but, oh man, it was awful.
Look at her lips.
And yeah, it could just be the wrong lens is causing like a blur on the edges too.
Yeah, that's possible. I don't know much about cameras though, personally.
Sweet dreams, chill.
Did you see that fucking dubbing? Then it didn't match the lips. Holy shit.
Chill's the villain's name.
Chill, that would be the villain name. Chill? Whoa, dude. The villain is wearing a cross. Are they all Christian? Or is Yaira satanic?
Well, Yaira is an anti-villain. Like
okay.
A bad chick. That's how they get away with stuff like her shoving cops.
Ah, all right.
That was stupid. That was a really dumb, like, audio edit and then cut.
I have to look at that again. What the fuck is this?
Well, especially because when we cut back to this scene, she's like, "Was that supposed to kill, or that was knock me out?" Whatever, hit play. It wasn't a powerful punch.
Sweet dreams, children.
Oh.
It is that struggle that is the friction of
Struggle.
creation.
It is that struggle that is the friction of the creation.
Dude, not everybody has to write dialogue. This sounds so bad. If you compare this to any 30 seconds of Lex Luthor talking in Smallville, you would have to realize to yourself that this book is literally that much worse than a CW show for teenage girls.
She said struggle right that time. What the heck? What? Yeah.
This
that's-
trailer is a struggle. That's facts.
I would like to thank Mr. Eusebio for allowing me the opportunity to discover.
Mr. What?
Xavier?
No, his name is Lincoln Eusebio, but let's hear how it's pronounced.
I would like to thank Mr. Eusebio for
Eusebio? No fucking way. Dude, Eric, go fuck yourself. Nobody's calling this guy Lincoln Eusebio. These are not.
Eusebio.
You're not fucking George R. Martin.
Why is this such a struggle to watch? Oh my god.
I'm just gonna call him Eusebio.
Okay.
allowing me the opportunity.
Oh, I have to go back. Let's see.
I don't believe that he has any kind of a heritage that would lend itself to Eusebio. Did you see that guy? He's got like
I didn't
he's
see
got
him.
like a fucking the haircut. He's the
I would
guy
like
from the
to thank
podium
Mr. Eusebio.
with the fucking
Is it that guy in the
Yeah.
hat?
yes.
Okay.
That guy's Mr. Eusebio, and he's the president of this company. He looks like a 27-year-old Starbucks employee.
Yeah. Also the
He looks like just like a guy from Starbucks.
Yeah.
Are these all Craigslist here fucking actors that just happen to be up there in Toronto? Are any of these people in-house? Are they friends with anyone? What is this?
Also,
What is this?
check out the block. Is it blocking or composition? Well, they're not moving, so it's
They're
not
moving,
blocking.
It's not blocking.
So it's composition.
Yeah, the shot composition is awkward because for some reason those two are like visually afraid to be near Lincoln Eusebio.
He has shungitis. She doesn't want to catch it. Actually,
Probably. Let's go. Yes,
For
but it's
allowing
probably just a lens distortion. All of this is like sort of a video mistake. All of this is sort of a flaw in making video content. It's not even because like these women who are filmmakers might be able to run a film crew, but they can't run a YouTube crew of people who don't know which lenses to pick or how far away. Like some of these shots, they're just like this one. The reason the podium looks so wonky and none of that shit looks flat and it looks so weird, right? It looks so tilted, is because the camera is not far enough away for this shot to look good.
was it like 6 feet, 10 feet away?
I don't know how far away it is. I don't know the lens size.
Okay.
But look at the lens flares behind her. And it doesn't look good. It just looks bad.
Am I supposed to convey that she has some sort of power by this camera angle as well?
These are too wide of lenses for this shot. It does look filmed in a hotel lobby.
Yeah, it does.
This is worse than CW, actually. Oh, pull up KRC Companion.
Oh, here it is. Watching the CW level cringe and hearing Yaira talk made me not want to invest in her comic.
Yeah.
Ah. Let's continue.
Eusebio for allowing me the opportunity to discover and create.
There, okay, so pause for right here, and then you zoom in, and that's how you get the shot they were going for, right?
Yeah.
Like in Iron Man, those podium shots are from like 30 feet away, and in Iron Man, the press conference is full of people, even though it's sort of like a bottle.
It's all
shot.
It's all green screen, surely.
It looks just like a shitty like convention lobby, or like it's really easy to film.
Distorted on the right
in Toronto. Yeah, that looks like shit. I mean, I'm very far away from the screen. I'm not noticing all the screen distortion that you're noticing. Thank you, Jay, for calling that shit out. But yeah, you're right. At first I thought it was like a vignette, But no, it's distortion from using like the wrong lenses for the lighting and distance. It's the same building outside that the jump was at. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
maybe she's fighting outside. I mean, I can't tell if we're supposed to know who she is or not. Like that she is.
Everything but the focal point is distorted.
I don't know if we're supposed to know that she's Yaira or not, chat. Her eyes are blue in this Dr. Sally Rodell outfit, right? So
I mean,
let's keep going.
It seems obvious that she is Yaira.
This is what you get when amateurs are running the tech for even like professionals. I mean,
Opportunity to discover and create alongside my esteemed colleagues at Projexus. Thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, the shot coverage is abysmal. It's not creative and it's not emotionally inspired. They're not pulling in and out to create or observe tension in the scene.
It was filmed in Surrey, which is a suburb of Vancouver.
Okay, Vancouver, not Toronto. Sorry.
There is a big movie
Yeah,
and TV industry there, so they probably rented a location for the day. Yeah, it's a movie that is every city, but
we
itself.
know, but her audience doesn't. I mean, it's really pushing the Clark Kent glasses thing. Mint, your cosplay is way better than this. Yeah, this makes Mint's cosplay look higher budget than it is.
Acrylic paint on my wrist and my pants.
Same
What the
height,
fuck?
same hair color, accent, build. Yeah, she's 100% Yaira. This is worse than Superman wearing glasses to become Clark Kent.
Yeah.
Is this meant to be an official Yaira thing? Yes, this is their trailer. This is the live action first appearance of Yaira. We also got the first appearance of Avery Silman. He just doesn't look anything like the clip art that Cliff Richards used. So that's confusing to me. I thought these guys were all about comic book accuracy. Yeah, this is literally filmed in the same area where the CW shows are. And it's because Eric just loves the CW so much, you guys.
Oh my goodness! Very famous YouTuber Tony
Wow!
from Hack
Holy
the Movies
shit!
for
Wait.
$20.
Did you explain that you're doing the darts today? By the way,
I forgot.
You
to
are.
mention
You're
that.
throwing the darts because I have shungitis. I'm being quarantined in my. in my scum pit where I have all these printouts of people that I'm harassing.
Okay. Mint, as the most famous Yaira cosplayer, are you offended you weren't offered the role in this? Do you think they'll cast you for the next one? Kind of like they replaced Ed Norton with Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk? Yes.
It's fucked up. Yeah, because even in the Yaira promo trailer, like Kristen Nova's cosplay, remember that girl who in episode 6 of our show, we were watching him hugging her too aggressively for too long, and she was uncomfortable about it for about 6 seconds. He wouldn't let go of her. He basically is raping her in that video. And we watched that here on the show, chat.
I think she was like tapping out at some point.
Yeah, she literally had to tap out of his hug.
I believe that was the New Year's special.
Yeah,
whatever
that was on our
episode
New Year's
that is.
special. I think it was episode 6. And that was when that lady was in the Yaira promo video and meant you weren't, even though you're not Kristen Nova. You're not like friends with FNT and being given insider privileges and boosts like that lady is. You just have a really comic book accurate Yaira costume.
But they don't care about comics.
And you were on PKA as Yaira.
Yeah.
And that has hundreds of thousands of views. So
yeah, the fact that they're not promoting me.
Today you did a boob drop video.
Yeah.
That's got tens of thousands of views.
You know, I noticed that while posting that boob drop video, they're not using the hashtags anymore for Yaira.
Yeah, we've bullied them out of their hashtags. I got them to I won't say but we got them as a group of everyone. We got them to stop relying on "we will win" to push a culture war narrative and connect people together for a sales opportunity. They can't use hashtag Rippaverse as effectively because it's full of trolling and detractor rhetoric. And they can't use Yaira because it's full of mint salads promo. Hashtag warfare.
Warfare.
An archaeologist?
Look at that.
What?
He shakes hands the way that Eric
Hugs.
doesn't let go of cosplayers.
Oh my goodness. Strange Signal for $2 says, Mint, please try to mimic Yaira's
Damn it, here we
voice
go
for a
again.
minute."
She will too.
I will do the accent. What it is it is time to continue.
An archaeologist?
What did he say there?
Yeah, actually, go down to Grumpy Old Ninja real quick. Mint, you look exactly like Yaira's actual first appearance in Isom 1, and Krista looked like Yaira was going to look like. But now, Yaira has a uniboob. That's true. That means that Krista Nova's cosplay is way inaccurate after the fact. Like, now it is invalidated, and Mint has the only accurate comic book portrayal of Yaira.
Was?
Like, honestly, this trailer we're watching of Yaira is the Avatar The Last Airbender, the movie version of Yaira, and Mint is like this Netflix show version. Visibly perfect adaptation of the source material, but both adaptations are less sexy than what we got at first.
Look,
I wish Mint was tall. She's such a short little fatty.
This wig. Look at this wig. Look at the wig. Look at the wig. It's wigging. It's clear
Whoa,
wig.
All right, play that. Yeah, it is a bad hairpiece.
Woo.
It's a bit archaic, isn't it?
She's well studied, Jerry. But if you want to question her credentials, be my guest.
That's not what I was saying. It's just an unusual area of expertise to pair with biology.
Well,
Yeah. Is that the point? No, it's just a stupid and unusual area of expertise to pair with biology. It's not better because you call it out. Do we not know this yet? It's not better that you're doing the bad thing just because you call it out? Like that it's dumb and bad and you're calling it out? You're saying that?
Always
Oh my god, that is Altona! Holy shit, chat!
Huh.
That is Altona. That's Altona. I didn't even put that together because of the lens distortion. You can't read their name tags. That's Altona. The lady that he's whispering into the ear of is supposed to be Altona's Avery Stillman's sister, the insider of the Rippaverse universe, I guess. This is so girl boss. They released a girl boss poster with this campaign. You've heard of the MCU. Well, step aside, MCU. The Rippa Hers is here to stay.
The Rippa Hers.
The Rippa Hers.
Always DTF for $2 says, some money for most loving couple on YouTube law. Thank you.
Who did you mean to send that to? Did you accidentally super chat the wrong stream with that with that message of sweetness? I have too much tongitis.
All right.
Mint, I can't remember words.
I was about to say something witty, but then I forgot it. So I must
yes,
catch
I'm
your
sure it was
songitis.
very witty.
It was very witty.
Well, from my understanding, is an unusual woman. Don't be threatened, Jerry. She's on our side.
She's an unusual woman.
What does that mean?
Go back. Eric July said like 3 weeks ago that he wanted the Rippaverse to be the anyone's one-stop shop for entertainment. That every week there's something new that they could buy from them.
Rodell, from my
This is that kind of content? This sucks. This is worse than a decom. Disney Channel original movies have better acting, writing, filming, and editing than this.
Is an unusual woman. Don't be threatened, Jerry. She's on our side. Congratulations.
Don't be threatened, Jerry. She's on our side. Oh, yes, this white man in executive position is threatened by these two women and their power plays. Get the fuck out of here. This is SJW garbage.
Who would be threatened by a woman? Ashen would not be threatened by a woman.
Congratulations.
Photo?
Look. Her jawline. Her jawline is so strong.
Go back a little.
Many milk.
Go back a little.
Congratulations.
Photo?
Pause. Go back. And so this is they have coverage, and they probably didn't shoot this very often. I don't know why you wouldn't just like reset everything to keep your main character in the middle of the screen. Why do they need to be all on the side of the stage like that? Why didn't either blocking wise they all move to the middle of the stage instead of them all moving towards the side of the stage? Or camera wise, why haven't we already cut into that mid shot? Because this wide shot doesn't help us. The crowd is minuscule and unimpressive, and we're not getting any visual information out of seeing the Projexis fucking TwitchCon tier backdrop that they have for this multi-million-dollar company.
It's actually Pro-G-Us.
Pro-Jesus.
Pro-Jesus.
Oh, Project Jesus? The Jesus Project? And Altona's brother Avery was biologically engineered to be Jesus? The next... Is that it? Did I break it? Did I do it?
Did we
Come
break
back in
the
4
code?
years, chat. Did I just ruin it?
Let's continue.
Photo?
Yeah, so this shot right here. So, like, you know, instead of that awkward, like, wide shot where they're minuscule and in the back and in 1/3 of the shot, just cut right to here when they all group up like that.
What was the point of the cut to the outside? They had an internal shot. They had the shot on the chick, and then they cut outside for what? No reason.
Remember, we're cutting back to that girl who got punched earlier.
Yes, but not this one before. Okay, I have to show you what I mean. This one, this random cut.
No, yeah, like I said, they don't need. They because they have coverage, they feel like they need to use it, and they're also Mr. Beastificated. They're trying to keep the retention edits, so they're just cutting back out and back in and back out, and they don't need to be doing that. It's useless. It doesn't. Again, the shot should be motivated by emotions, internally or externally. You zoom in when the character's thinking. You zoom out when the alien spaceship crashes next door. The shit's kind of like not obvious maybe to everyone, but there's some very basic concepts that go into how you can guide a viewer's emotions, you know?
Beautiful.
Well, the cowboy hats because they are in Texas. You have to understand that they're in Texas, so cowboy hat. Honestly, the actress is an attractive woman. She's almost as attractive as Yaira used to be. Yeah, well, the problem is that the comic is now being drawn to look more like this woman, which is weird. Instead of hiring someone who's aspiring to look like the actress or the character, we have a character that's being drawn to look more like the actress.
It is a weird thing to do.
I wouldn't be surprised if she's being used for photo reference and... because they don't have 3D models, they need that.
Blood.
Bad blood. That was some really shitty fake blood. You can do fake blood on a budget way better than that.
Wait, okay. So what happened here was she punched her.
Yes.
And then it cut to the conference.
Well, then it went like all buzzy.
Yeah.
Right?
All like staticky.
As though she was hit like really hard. But then we cut back here. If that middle scene wasn't here, then it would just be her getting hit and then her spitting blood out and saying, "Oh, was that supposed to knock me out?" So like there would be no impact at all for this scene if it wasn't spliced that way. They're doing a fake trailer, which is interesting.
Like a chomp. Were you trying to knock me out? No. It was meant to be a death blow.
So
it was, oh my goodness, this makes her look so weak. You're trying to knock me out.
Right, they're trying to power level and show you like the scale of her powers one direction or the other, but I cannot tell which. I can't tell if this is a particularly strong except that she punched and normally they would die, or if I don't know if that was like, no, I failed. I meant to kill you. What the fuck? Maybe she's losing her powers or something. Yeah, you tried to knock me out? No, I was trying to kill you, and you failed.
Wow, it really makes her look like a failure. Yeah, what? She's weak? I know, right? I thought she was supposed to be incredibly strong.
Cypher's Basement says this looks like it's supposed to be amateur porn. Well, it's written and directed by the writers of the Axel Braun Deadpool XXX porn parody.
Yeah, she has ice powers. Why is she punching anyone? Maybe her fists are so rock hard that they leave
the budget.
Ah, the budget. Sorry, I'm using imagination, which Eric D. July does not have.
Wait, Suit says
if she is from the same planet with same powers as Yaira, then Yaira would know a punch from
you
her.
think they're doing fucking aliens
not
in the
kill.
Rippaverse already? God damn it. I guess they would immediately go right to aliens, but he keeps saying he wants a street level superhero.
What the fuck? Stand down. It's written and directed and produced by the Soska Sisters. Produced by Joe Gold. Do you know who Joe Gold is?
The only Joe Gold I know is the Gold's Gym guy.
I'm not. Hey, chat, do you know?
Yes, we saw her in space. So she is in. Yeah, remember Yaira will return. I just thought that was. I didn't know that was a shot of her in space. I thought that was a shot of her with like the night sky behind her.
Yeah, that was. I don't know. From the art that I've seen, I have no idea what she's supposed to be. Like even her powers are different. Executive producer Eric July. He just seems like he wants an executive producer.
By the way,
credit.
go back to the end of that right before it ends the battle.
All right.
Because like her whole tagline or whatever is Yaira yields for no one. And what happens is not
that far back. This way.
She yields to Brian Solari right here.
You took that like a chump. Were you trying to knock me out? No. It was meant to be a death blow.
It was meant to be a death blow. I mean, I can't. That's just so fucking bad.
Oh my god.
Eric is paying for this.
Who?
Eric, this is just Eric paying money for this. That's what the executive producer credit is.
Oh god.
Campaign to pitch a Yaira movie to be made by the Soskas. They could have gotten this made in the late 80s or early 90s, but not now. People have gotten used to better. This can't be even a pitch to make anything at all. Mint, what's that stupid movie you reviewed that was a YouTube horror short first?
August Underground?
No. The one for children and women on the internet. Everybody was afraid of. It was so scary. It's like little kids in a tent or something.
Oh god, I don't fucking remember.
It was a short first. It was a 8-minute or 12-minute like YouTube movie, and then it was a full-length movie. And some kids are in like a tent.
Oh fuck. Chat, do you know which movie he's talking about? I don't fucking remember.
Is it Lights Out? I don't think it's. I don't know.
Or
was it? Mint, you're the fucking reviewer.
Lights Out?
No.
Blair Witch.
It's not Blair Witch Project.
It's not Blair Witch Project.
It was a YouTube. Mint, you fucking idiot. This is your career.
I fucking watched movies every day.
I'm remembering anecdotally hearing of something similar to this, but your job is to review and discuss these things. Why don't you remember the horror movie I'm talking about?
Children of the Tent, Part 1.
Mint, you told me they were in a tent. I didn't watch the movie.
Yeah, probably.
Start interfacing with what I'm saying right now.
Yeah,
They're
in a tent, and there is some evil happening, and they're just in a tent forever.
Their mom's not there or something, right? What is it?
Yeah, their mom's not there.
What's the movie?
Their mom's not there, and it's
Let's go.
It's fucking.
Say more of the things that happen in the movie. Figure it out right now.
I literally don't remember this movie.
Is it called Talk to Me? Someone in chat said you mean Talk to Me?
Well, let's find out.
I don't
Mint
know.
Salad saw Talk to Me. No, that's not the movie. I don't fucking remember. Literally, Evil Dead. It might be Evil Dead. It sounds like an Evil Dead movie.
No, it's not the new Evil Dead.
Not new Evil Dead. I've only seen the first two.
It was a new movie. It was a movie that was a YouTube short first. How could it be an 80s zombie movie that's very famous? If it's a stupid fucking movie that was a YouTube short movie that I can't think of the name of right now. Where's Tony when you need him? Call him.
Okay, I will call Tony, actually.
Hurry!
Let me do that real quick.
Figure it out.
I'm calling
They're
him.
saying it's lights out. Is it lights out?
Lights out, maybe? Mint salad saw lights out. Lights out.
Where's Tony?
Where is Tony? Tony! Tony! Tony, do you know what that movie's called? Yeah. Yeah. Do you know what movie it was called?
It's not necessarily kids in a tent. That's what Mint told me. I don't know what it is. Is kids in an apartment, maybe? Kids in a house alone?
Yeah. That's what it is.
What is it?
What is it, Tony? You're the expert. Two girls,
It's a
one
horror
tent.
movie. It was a short movie. It was a short on YouTube.
It was a short on YouTube. He keeps insisting.
Bahrber short turned full-length movie.
Yeah.
Boys in the Hood?
No! Stop, Mint! Stop it now!
All right.
I'm in the middle of dinner. I'm doing this for you.
Thank you, Tony. You're very generous and kind and very famous. Oh my god.
I'm looking up like a list.
Okay, you're a list of what?
10 horror short films that became full-length movies.
Okay.
Mama, that's probably not it. Trick or Treat, no. Not What We Do in the Shadows. No, not that. Oculus? No, that doesn't sound right. Smile? No, Smile doesn't. I honestly don't know. I'm not seeing anything.
I don't remember either. But he keeps insisting. Why are we even talking about this movie again? I forgot.
Because
Wait, hold on. You sure it wasn't Lights Out?
I don't.
Are you sure it wasn't Lights Out?
I have to see if I've reviewed it.
Mint, you idiot!
Oh god.
No, I'm never moving on!
I'm fucking fine.
Mint's gonna be fired from reviewing movies if she doesn't know what movie I'm talking about. The point I'm trying to illustrate, though, can be made without knowing the title of it. I'm saying that this is not an instance where this short film will get made into a large film that makes millions of dollars based on like an idea that went semi-viral. This just will never be successful at all.
Mint salad saw Lights Out. Let's see. Lights Out. And salad saw Lights Out. Is this it doesn't fucking exist, so I haven't seen it. I don't have a review on Lights Out, so I haven't
There's
seen
a
it.
fucking movie.
I don't know anything about. I'm not seeing anything about people in a tent camping.
Mint, I can't talk about our real life. You're fucking making me have to say like doxes and stuff. The girl with the big titties who comes over to do drugs with me. She watched it. She talked to you about it. You like?
Oh, I remember. Yes, I know.
You stupid bitch.
I remember, but I don't remember watching the movie.
Talk about the movie.
Well, there is a movie where there's a bunch of people in a tent, and then
it's not.
There's people in a tent, and there's like a horror outside, and they have to avoid the horror.
You really narrowed that one down.
Yeah, move on. I agree. Why aren't
You suck. This is your fault. Look, you're ruining the show every day. I have mild shungitis, and Tony's trying to eat lunch or dinner or whatever. He's trying to eat a 6 p.m. dinner. He's Italian.
I'm not seeing it anywhere.
Oh god, I'm not seeing it either.
Well, good luck with the rest of the stream. I was watching.
Oh, thanks, Tony. You're very helpful.
All right, whatever. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Adios. Well,
I made my point.
Okay.
Sometimes a really shitty bad thing goes on the internet, gets 100 or 200,000 views, and becomes a less shitty, less bad thing.
Barbarian?
This won't. No, not.
Okay. That's something that was a YouTube short and then turned into a full movie, wasn't it? I don't know. I'm going to move on.
Yaira, stand down.
The next person in chat who tells me to move on, we're going to spend the rest of tonight talking about this. This is my show. I wag the dog. The tail of me does not be wagging without my say-sos.
John, are you trying to knock me out? No. If it's me,
what was the fucking movie, man, you idiots?
It sounds like Lights Out, or maybe it was...
Look up Lights Out on YouTube without your fucking name attached to it, you mouth-breathing mongoloid. Maybe you just failed to review the movie because you're so stupid.
Lights Out, there's a podcast.
Let's go, bitch!
Okay, Lights Out, let's see. Lights Out, Her Deadly Fall from whatever.
Bitch!
Lights Out 2016 is an hour and 20 minutes.
Okay,
movie.
was it a 7-minute short movie?
Lights Out, Who's There?
How long is
Challenge. It's 2 minutes and
then
42
it's not
minutes.
that.
Lights Out.
Find the short film. Oh, short film, The Smiling Man?
The Smiling Man.
Look, it's 7 minutes. It's 6:22. And that became Chad, did this become the movie Lights Out? Is this what Min's talking about?
The Smiling Man became Lights Out? Question mark?
Who are you asking?
Chat.
Minimize this fucking screen and talk to chat.
Chat, who it is, it is.
Did we figure it out?
Did we figure it out?
Is Lights Out the movie this won't be like?
Why is Riley shouting? He needs to relax.
What show are you watching?
Terminator? No.
Hey, El Hombre. Hey, El Hombre.
Yeah?
Why don't you go chew an aspirin? Is it Skinamarink? Is it Skinamarink?
I feel like Skinamarink was just like a movie just by itself.
Is it Skinamarink? It's Skinamarink.
I have seen Skinamarink.
You stupid bitch! You and Tony, your fucking credit's revoked. You are useless. Johnny Rocket is gonna write my future comics.
There's
too.
nobody in a tent in fucking Skinamarink.
You're the one who told me it's like people in a tent or something. What do you mean? Like camping out in front of the TV? What do you mean by that? Then?
Probably they're camping out in front of the TV. They're having a chill day. And Skinamarink is just a bunch of camera shots with nothing.
Well, Johnny
happening.
Rocket's saying it's Skinamarink. And Johnny Rocket's smart and you're dumb. And so then my point was, Mint watched this shitty movie that's based on like a kind of shitty short, and both of them were very successful.
Whew. All right, let's continue. What was she saying at the end of this?
Yaira won't be successful.
Yaira will not be successful.
John, were you trying to knock me out? No. It was meant to be a death blow.
It was meant to be a death blow! A death blow! It was meant to be death! I shall bring death upon you! It is a death blow! Yaira, stand down! And it's the shitty fucking voiceover.
Is it telling her as an instruction to stand down, or is it like Yaira : stand down? Like, how is it being said? There's different ways it's being sent.
Both of those are the message. Yaira, stand down. Rather, your tent comment threw us off. I didn't make any tent comment.
Oh,
Mint told me that people were camping out, and I didn't know what that meant. I'm extrapolating. Shut up, Tony. I'm gonna pull up on Tony at a convention or at his house soon.
Based on characters
created by Eric July.
Yaira.
All right. Shut up. There's a post credit, everybody. What I was secretly actually doing was building suspense and tension for this amazing post credit reveal.
Morgan Booth. Aya King.
Aya King played Altona then. Andre Anthony played Lincoln Eusebio.
Maya. How do you pronounce that? Maya J. Bastidas?
Probably played the bad guy.
Okay. Mackenzie Gray.
I don't know. Are we to pause it every?
Yeah.
There's a fucking entire title scroll.
Wait. And Marshall Bingham.
Yes, but then there's a title scroll of who plays what. You don't need the credits twice like this, back to back, on a fucking 5-minute video.
I'm gonna pause this where it's filling up the screen. Oh, well, the top one was Soska Sisters. You saw that.
Yes, we just saw those.
Oh
They
my!
play the credits 2 times in succession.
What does first AD and second AD mean?
Assistant director.
Okay.
This took 3 directors. 4. This took Jen, Sylvia, Joe Gold, and Trevor Jerkin to do this, by the way. 4 directors it took to make this. This is nothing.
Assistant to Mr. July, Carol Brown, makes an appearance. All right.
You mean the ghostwriter of Isom?
Yes.
And Isom 2.
Check out
All right,
the
so
cast.
here's the cast there. Now you can see the cast. Morgan Boot. Who's Morgan Boot? Where did Eric find her? Are you an Instagram model, Morgan Boot? Do you have a conservative calendar? Where are you from? Who are you? I looked you up and I couldn't find you. Marshall Bingham, of course, I found in 5 Arrowverse episodes, playing random miscellaneous thugs and background characters.
Nicholas Barrick, Jason Bell, Andre Anthony, Morgan Boot, Sylvain, Hole,
Hill, or whatever. Who cares? Jen Soska. So it was Jen, not Sylvia. It was Jen.
Okay.
Jen was the cameo Soska. Oh, I'm screeching. I'm a yelling, screeching woman. I'm like mint salad. We have one trick in our species. All right, yeah, and then a bunch of other shit. Like, look at all the assholes who did bad jobs with the cameras.
DOP, director of photography.
Hey, you guys all fucking suck. This was filmed poorly, too. Not only is the idea bad, but the execution is bad. You should feel ashamed about the money that you got from this.
So we got director of photography.
You should feel ashamed about the food you ate with the money you got from this.
Yeah.
You should feel ashamed if you bought your kids shoes with the money you got from this.
Director of photographer plus the B cam operator. We have an A cam operator, A cam first assistant, AC, is that what that means? AC, I don't know what that means. B cam first assistant, camera second assistant, and DIT. There's 6 people.
Let's go. Keep going.
In charge
There's
of the
a
camera.
post-credit scene.
Hold on.
The stunt coordinator. Somebody coordinated the stunts in that video. Pause. Fraser Aitchison told that lady to lay on the ground and look like she got punched, I guess. What fucking stunt did she coordinate? He coordinate. Am I retarded? What stunts were there? Oh, the falling into the car thing. I totally forgot about that, actually, until I kept reading. Avery Silman's stunt double, Marshall Bingham. You don't have to credit him again for playing Avery Silman. And he didn't play Avery Silman's stunt double. He is Avery Silman. Like, Tom Cruise isn't credited for playing Tom Cruise's stunt double also. It's just Tom Cruise. Like,
okay.
Stunts, Tom Cruise.
What's a gaffer?
A gaffer? What do you, is this fucking film
I don't
school?
I don't know what it is.
What do you want from me?
To tell me what a gaffer is.
You know what everybody on this list does? They kick cameras so that they're not focused, and then they don't focus pull them to fix it, and then they bring a coffee to Mr. July. That's what every name on this list does. That's what all of them mean.
Okay, I'm being told that gaffer is head of lighting or like a fluffer. What are they fluffing?
You want to know what the grip is?
Yeah, it's people who do the grip work. You know, the
So you don't know what a gaffer is, but you know what a grip work is.
Yeah.
Play the fucking, you son of a bitch. Play the video. Lynn's Tech, Marcine Peter, fire you. You're fired. I mean, thank God the project's over. Don't hire this person again. Everyone job lynch mob Marcine Peter. Ridiculous. Drivers. Special effects coordinators. Look at the 4 people who made a little blue streak of light come out of the back of her hands.
You need all those people.
You know, stunt
Icelandic
coordinators probably did the wire work too.
Look, there is a dialect coach and a Icelandic.
So she's
consultant.
Icelandic then. That's our answer.
All right.
She's a Slavic. Icelandic.
There's a medic. Obviously need one of those.
Location manager to rent out that community center.
Locations liaison?
Liaison. God damn it, dude.
I don't know words, dude. What are the
They had security just in case I pulled up.
Okay. They had to protect.
They had a medic. just in case they tripped and slipped and cut themselves.
And shaved their hair off by accident.
My favorite thing about Eric July is that he spends all of his money LARPing like he's a professional who has to do any of this. What he uploaded is the equivalent of a YouTube skit, but he's treating it like it's a film produced by the Soska Sisters and like directed by and written by the Soska Sisters of Hollywood renown. And so he has to go through all this extra work. I mean, look at how many people he hired and paid money to produce what is essentially a bad Smosh video. I mean, this was worse than a Smosh video. No one disagrees with me.
Oh, wow. Okay, there's a re-recording mixer.
Yeah, you're right. There was audio fuckery and redubs.
Yeah, they had to hire
And
another
it's all
guy.
like, all right, let's keep going. Clippaverse Texas team.
All right.
There's all of his buddies. Look, he's like, oh, but also us.
They got the owner
and catering, Subway Canada Inc.
Let's see how many
He's
employees.
probably just seen this credited this way in movies, right?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, we have to also credit the Subway that I ordered for us because they catered our film set. Like, not really. That's kind of not the same as. That's not what you. Fuck.
It's not like the
Eric,
same as ordering like
Eric,
catering
you're
from
so
Jimmy John's.
Stupid. What?
It's not the same as ordering catering from Jimmy John's.
Yes, it is.
Never
Exactly
mind.
the same.
I just realized that it's a very new thing that Subway has is catering service. I've never done it
What?
before. I don't know what the catering service is like in Subway.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Sorry, I thought that like there wasn't catering at Subway.
What
Yeah, I
the
thought
fuck
he was
does
just
that have
like
to do with what's wrong
I
with
thought he
this?
was individually ordering sandwiches. It was just a fun visual that I had in my brain.
There's no way to get Subway ordered to your warehouse like film shoot and think you need to credit them. This is for like Oppenheimer when Coca-Cola spends $90,000 on craft day, you know, on like food tables and stuff. You don't declare stuff you don't know anything about.
But I do know that he has 9 employees listed here.
Yeah, but you just shouted out like, oh yeah, this isn't catering like Jimmy John's does.
Well, Jimmy John's is
Catering
superior.
is when a company like caters. What the fuck? How am I supposed to move on from anything? This show is just me sitting here being disappointed in your lack of understanding of the world and then being bogged down by your inability to process that you're not supposed to announce it at every turn.
I'm actually curious as to.
I don't care. Stop. You can't move on.
Yeah, I told you my
What
answer.
do you think is different about Subway from Jimmy John's?
The bread.
What makes something a valid catering and not a valid catering?
Being
do you
able to
mean
cut
by
a
that?
a foot-long sandwich into like 6ths or 8ths, and then put that on like a tray, and then deliver that to the person.
Do you think Subway is delivering it to the Rippaverse studios?
Yes.
Or do you think that Eric July ordered Subway?
I don't know if Subway does
What do you
delivery.
think this credit indicates?
Actually, I think
Like
he
when your
went-
wedding is catered, do you order 400 chicken nuggets? Like, or do you like, or is it a personal relationship with a business that's supplying services?
I really
Is there a
think
tax
he probably
law in Canada that you have to say what you guys were eating?
I really think he probably called ahead like maybe a day, or not even.
Oh
that.
my god, dude! We know how catering from fast food works. What point are you trying to make?
There's no point. I'm trying to move on.
The point I'm trying to make is that there's no reason to say what they ate.
Yeah, that's
in
true.
this. He's just copying what he's seen people do for reasons that he doesn't know why they did that.
Purple dog.
I hate you, Mint! You're as stupid as Yaira is! All day you've been saying stupid stuff! Earlier you said to me, oh, I bet Eric didn't even pay them. And it's like, what about Eric makes you think that that's what he did? When you say stuff that's just totally wrong and a bad read of the situation, you give credit to Rippa fans and you take it away from detractors.
A lot
You
of
make
those,
everyone look stupid.
a lot of those credits are likely union related. Yaira
Got
was
credit for the catering union.
Yaira was shot on location. What does that mean?
Scroll up.
Oh my goodness. Shout out to Subway. Clippa, Eric said to Subway, give me a great deal discount and I will credit you.
Yeah, catering on a production is called craft services or crafty, you know? It's not.
Oh.
And it's not like shout out Subway, like.
Looks like he got an
Why
endorsement.
are you skipping so much chat and not reading anything?
I don't know.
Why'd you put that on screen?
Because it was scrolled down all the way. Looks like he got an endowment if you read the end credits there.
Yes, he wants you to think Subway, like, paid him to eat Subway.
If Clippa can derail the show for a movie about a tent no one cares about, Min can derail with the discussion about
No, it's not.
catering.
It's just that her umbrage with him labeling the catering is that she believes that Subway has to be walked in to get, and that it's not catering like when you order a sandwich platter. But do you now see how autistic that was for her to say? Shut the fuck up! No one's talking to you, bitch!
Okay.
I'm done with you. You have your own stuff to run the rest of the show. Play this fucking post-credit and then leave me alone. And leave me alone. I'm dying of shungitis. And I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Wait, she's gonna say something.
Is here.
Chat wants you to play in your own little playground by yourself like a little fucking 8-year-old and read wrong and say stupid things and be an idiot. So you get to play the rest of the video all by yourself.
Oh no.
Winter is here.
Wow, she's
Winter is here.
She's flexing and she's glowing her eyes.
All right, host the rest of the show.
Always DTF
Host
for
the rest of the
$2
show.
Says your relationship is so wholesome.
Host the rest of the show.
Much
I'm
love.
dying of shungitis.
I will. And all those books are out. You're dying of shungitis. All right, chat. All right, chat. Chat. Do you want to see? Do you want to see? What is it? Okay, here it is. They have what they have is they have a Yaira announcement. They have a queue to even go into the website itself, which is okay, here it is. All right. Well, hold on. The pre-order campaign numbers is now 836,327. Sorry, $836,327. That's almost $500,000. That's more than $500,000. I'm not good with math. 4,934 purchasers. That's where we at for Yaira. Let's look at the short story. Yaira 1 is set in the Rippaverse and written by the superstar twins of horror, the Soska Sisters, powerfully penciled by Deborah Carita, and with letters by the one and only Eric Weathers. It's a 90-page graphic novel that promises to wow you with stunning cinematic action throughout and answer burning questions about the Rippaverse's resident femme fatale. That's the short story. That didn't tell me anything about this story, except for it's going to have cinematic stuff. It's going to be all cinematic and all that fun jazz. What do you think? Do you think that cinematic action qualifies as a... Your mic is automatically on because you are connected to my camera. All right. All right, he's trying to masturbate to cure shungitis, so I had to turn him down. So that's what it is. Yeah, I don't know what... I've never say... What is that word? I've never heard it before. Femme fatale. All right, log line. Who or what is Yaira? For the citizens of Florespark and the Alpha Core who protect them from accept-related threats, Yaira is a power in bold. It's in bold. It's important. Is a power and a force of nature unlike anything else they've seen to date. After a battle fought to a standstill, Young Clippa thinks it's going to slow down around $2.5 million. It's femme fatale. Femme fatale. All right. What's the more interesting? When you wield such immeasurable power, your choices can have far-reaching consequences. What does that mean? Okay, let's look at these interiors. What do you think, chat? What are you thinking, chat? Does this look promising?
They need me! They need me to save the show!
Yeah, they do.
You're doing a bad job. You made it all boring. 30 people left immediately. You don't have to read every word of his poorly crafted
I'm not, though.
Eric GPT garbage. You just need to say the details.
I am.
Hey, chat, you want to know what's going on? Yaira's already fucking late, okay? On May 30th, 2023, Rippaverse said that there were going to be 3 books last year. This year, he's barely managed to pull out an art book. And Yaira is late already. Yaira will be late when it sends. Yaira will be late when you get it. It'll be fucking June.
They're saying mic off, but I can hear you. Can you please? That's better. Oh, it was too low on the gain. I turned it up. I fixed it. You don't have to worry about it, young Clippa. I don't remember what you're saying. It was you need young Clippa to save the show. That's what it is. It is. Check out this interiors. Does this look promising to you?
Take me off camera. I'm gone.
All right. Well,
you lost your chance to work with me when you turned me down.
He's back. He's off camera now. So
why? Why am I off camera?
He's off camera because I lost my opportunity to work with young Clippa because I fucked up the mic. Oops. Anyway, she's got them big booba in the skin dress. You know, it's interesting. Her tits are actually different sizes throughout them, just slightly. It's a little bit different. But chat, does this look promising to you? Does this look promising to you? Why is her boobs big in this comic, but not in the live action? You know, I'm not sure. All right, got the Yaira #1 campaign items. They got a bunch of covers, a bunch of shirts, poster, benchmarks. Here's the interesting thing. You'll notice that he's lowered his benchmarks. For example, instead of 5 million for a statue, it's like 2 million for a statue. He's already hit the Horseman art reveal, so we're gonna get that soon. Million is Thicker Than Blood. 1,500,000. Future live action. Another one? Oh my goodness. Art and story look boring. The art looks better, but the story we'll have to wait and see. But we're comparing it to Isom, so that is a low bar. I'm excited. Myself. $2 million is Yaira statue. $4 million is hashtag release the Eric sketch. $5 million. Yaira men / woman shorts during the winter? Shorts during the winter. And there are no updates yet. Stay up to date. There are no updates yet, chat. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what do you think of this? Are you excited for Yaira? I'm certainly very excited for Yaira. I have.
Tell them the show flow.
Okay, chat. So what we got next? I have so much Soska Sisters such. I have the Soska Sisters talk about Yaira on NFT cringe.
NFT?
FNT, sorry. FMT cringe.
Friday Night Tights.
Friday Night Tights to be specific. Not what are you doing with the lights?
I'm breaking the studio.
He's breaking the studio.
I'm the gaffer now.
What is? I don't know what that means. All right, let's pull it up.
And joining us for the first.
Check this out, chat. Look, this is.
Wait, this is for the Clippin Yaira segment.
What do you mean, Clippin Yaira? I thought this pertains.
You're doing Men's Got Issues, then Bahrber Shop Gossip, then Clippin Yaira.
All right, hey chat.
That's how the special was organized and pre-produced.
Chat,
You son of a bitch.
here is the schedule of things.
You fucking knew that.
So
You're ruining the show.
I have. Okay, you know what I do have? I got myself a comic book to promote, and then I'm gonna do Mint Scott issues.
You mean review?
No, promote and then review, because I have an Indiegogo I'm going to promote in the comic book.
Then you promote it.
Comic book news.
Figure out your own.
Fine, I'll do Mint Scott issues and then comic book news where I promote this thing that I'm promoting.
I said figure out the show file.
It makes sense if I do it this way.
It can be the other way. You just have to know.
And
they have to know so they don't tune out.
I'm just okay. I'm just saying.
What's coming up.
I'm just
It's
saying.
like a radio show.
I'm just saying
the
that.
Best podcast tell you what's coming up. Just say what's coming up.
How about you shut the fuck up? Shut up. Get the fuck out of here and I'll do the show. I can't fucking think words while you're talking. Coming right up. We're coming right up. We got Mint Scott issues and then comic book news. And then we got the Bahrber Shop. Then we got Clippin Rippa. That's the order for today, chat. That's what it is. Are you excited? I'm excited. It's time for Mint Scott issues.
Oh, yeah, those are good. Now there's none of that.
All right, I'm in salad, and I got issues. Shotgun Samurai Chapter 7. All right, you want to know? I'm going to do the salad yet again. S for story, A for art, L for lettering, A for action, D for drama. How does Shotgun Samurai Chapter 6 compare? Well, Chapter 6. No, this is Chapter 7. Actually, I did Chapter 6 last week.
What the fuck?
I flipped to the wrong page. Let me try that again.
Oh, yeah, those are good. Now there's none of that.
I'm in salad, and I got issues. I got Shotgun Samurai Volume 1, Chapter 7. It is called Sweetness. I'm going to be doing the SALAD method. S for story, A for art, L for lettering, A for action, and D for drama. How does Shotgun Samurai Chapter 7 compare? Fuck you! That was great!
Oh, yeah, those are good. Now there's none of that.
I'm in salad and I got issues. The issue I got is Shotgun Samurai Chapter 7. It is called Sweetness. I'm doing the salad story method. S for story, A for art, L for lettering, A for action, D for drama. How does this chapter compare? Well, what it is.
You did Chapter 7 last week.
No, I fucking did not do Chapter 7 last week.
Chapter 8 this week.
I'm on Chapter 7 this week! I fucking read it! I know! No, fuck, stop fucking up my fucking segment, dude! I don't want you to... I know what I did!
One more restart. Action.
Fuck you, I hate restarting. 4th time's the charm!
Oh, yeah, those are good. Now there's none of that.
I'm in salad and I got issues!
Oh, yeah, those are good. Now there's none of that.
I'm in salad and I got issues.
Oh, yeah, those are good. Now there's none of that.
The issue that I got today is Shotgun Samurai Chapter 7! Chapter 7! I'm doing the salad story time. S for story, A for art, L for lettering, A for action, D for drama. How does Chapter 7 compare? All right, so we left off. We have Tofu got shot, and her wounds are being tended to. And it's like, okay, I'm sad for her. I hope she is alive. So what's interesting is we have a flashback. We got a little bit of a talking to. Before this flashback, though, we see how people treat Shotgun Samurai. People generally like Shotgun Samurai. They like that he's there, and they're very respectful of him, and they like him. You know, they're like, oh, he can hang with my grandson. This granddad is taking care of Tofu, and so while we wait, we see an interaction where the grandson loves Shotgun Samurai and looks up to him. And luckily, he's able to use that influence to be like, hey, respect your grandfather. And it's like, hey, nice. A nice respect of authority. But then, you think things are nice and calm and normal. But then it's a fun story of like what's happening. It's all nice and normal. And then Nori's head exploded. What is that? What is this? What happened? Why is this person dead now? Why did they explode? Why did their heads explode? Right? Now it's the flashback. And this has to be my favorite part of the chapter is the flashback because it explains so much. Also, I should mention that the little device, the thing, whatever it's called, the bullet, is like a rock or whatever. It's cool. It's like a rock that looks like a bullet. So flashback. We're back to that guy that everyone keeps calling a monster because his face got half blown off by Shotgun Samurai, and he survived through that. And so he's obviously got self-esteem issues. He's like, I'm a monster. Everyone keeps saying that I'm a monster. And you got these two parents, so like his parents pretty much at this point. They're taking care of him. They're like, oh, we love it. Oh, lovely. Ha. We're having a great time. They're empathizing with them. They're just like, oh man, I hope he's okay. I don't know what he's been through. It's kind of sad. But he has like PTSD or like some sort. I can't tell if it's PTSD or some made up hallucination that he's making. But like there's his voice in his head. And it seems like it externalizes visually. It's like this demon dude that's like telling him that you're a monster. Everyone hates you. There's a monster. It's going to get you, right? It's going to be interesting. So he develops a relationship with these two, and they're just treating him like a normal son. He learns how to do the slingshotting from his father, and it's beautiful. And he's like, he's having a great time, but then it's like he can't escape the thoughts. He can't escape the thoughts of you, monster. And I'm like, oh, this is brutal. This is sad. You even have like he's like starts freaking out, he starts panicking, and his parents are there to help him. They're like, oh, it's okay, everything's okay, it's all okay. Then we're at night. He has a nightmare about Shotgun Samurai. And it's pretty intense. I like the way that it's the blocked off, but I'll talk about more of that in the art section. So he hears somebody outside. He's like, what is it? There's a monster. There's a monster coming. I can't let him get me. I can't let him get away. I'll protect my family this time, right? He hears the sound. He reaches for a slingshot. He does the slingshot. He throws the slingshot, and it hits his father's neck. His adopted father's neck. And that guy is bleeding out, and he's dying. And it's like, oh no! Dude! Oh! This is so sad! And the mom walks in, and she's like, what's all the ruckus? Oh no, he's dying! You monster! You're the monster! And, woman rage. She screeches the worst thing you could say ever. You're a monster! We should have never taken you in! It's like, he's gone! It's all your fault! And you know what he does? He beats her to death! Holy shit! Oh my goodness! He just beats her! And I'm like, whoa! He's like, you're just like the rest! Everyone who hates me, you're just like the rest of them! And then he has like blood on his hands. And he's like, well, I'm the monster. I have to be the monster. There is no other way for me to live. So he learns how to make this slingshot machine, which is pretty much just like a sniper rifle. He creates it. And he hones a skill. And he's like, I will kill the monster responsible for everything. Maybe then I can regain my humanity. I'm the person who will shoot Shotgun Samurai. I'm like, I mean, he shot your face, but he didn't make you kill your parents, dude. I mean, I think you got some. You're blaming all of your problems on this guy. That's not very healthy whatsoever. All right, that's the story. I thought it was pretty intense. It's pretty great. So we got the art. So I'd say the art mostly. This is true with like a lot of Shotgun Samurai. It's a lot of white space. There's not a lot of black space, which is cool. It makes it look cool and visually stylistic. So when things are shaded in the grayscale, it looks like darker in this scene, which I like. So there's this like pretty intense page, or there's this. He feels very alone, and I like how he's drawn alone because he feels alone. But then, this is a really cool shot. Whoa, look at that. He's all gory. This is how he sees himself. All eyeballed out. That's intense. I thought it was really cool. And like, I really like how this scene, like directly after he's like having a panic attack, I really like how that's drawn. Multiple hymns in one panel. So it's like a progression of time, which I really like. And then it shows his nightmare, which is in black. Because the other instances of him having panic attacks were like in the white space, but this is at black space, so it means like something's about to happen. And he pretty much kills his parents in the black space the entire time, pretty much. And that's a good visual distinction from when he breaks bad, like for sure. I mean, I know he killed that one person, beat him up. But then goes to a couple and then ends up beating them up. Now that's intense. Ooh, yikes. So overall, I like the art. I feel the art is definitely getting better. It's better than like the beginning. There's a lot more detail going on this, and I really like the perspective shot in this. Look at that. That's so cool. It expands both pages, and I find that to be pretty epic. So the art is this. It's definitely improving. Then we have the lettering. I'd say the lettering is pretty much like the same as for the other Shotgun Samurai chapters. Pretty easy to read. Not a ton of onomatopoeia, but I do like. Well, there is onomatopoeia when it's necessary. Like we have a boom, boom, boom. That's like, oh, somebody's coming. Versus there's not onomatopoeia in places where there doesn't need to be onomatopoeia for like the story to really hit. Because if I didn't see any onomatopoeia in that frame, I would just be like, whoa, why am I looking at a wall? That's why. Because something is booming against the wall. And he's scared. So overall, I like how it looks. Oh yeah, onomatopoeia in the very actiony part of this. And then we got the big, bold, you're the monster, to emphasize which words are being said and also being yelled. So I like that a lot. The action. I'd say the action of this has to be when we have at the end of this chapter. That's pretty much the action part. That's the most actiony part is this. No other part of this chapter is very actiony. It's more dramatic. It's more to establish what Shotgun Samurai is doing at the moment and more backstory on this guy who is out to get Shotgun Samurai. On one hand, I'm like, I like this guy, but on the other hand, Shotgun Samurai didn't cause you to kill your parents, dude. So stop blaming him for everything. And then we have the drama. The drama of this is building up his relationship with the Guardians that he encountered and took him in. It builds that up, and then one terrible night, and it destroys it down, and it feels awful. I'm like, I feel really bad, but I like this. Overall, I like this chapter a lot. So I'd give this, based on a 1 through 5 scale, the story, it's a solid like 4. The art's a solid 4. Lettering's a solid 4. The action, solid 4. Drama is a solid 4. It's a solid 5. I feel like the drama is the best part of this chapter. So I'd give this, whatever 16 plus 5, I'd give this a 21 out of 25. And that's the issue that I got with Shotgun Samurai Chapter 7.
Oh yeah, those are good because
All right, chat. Now it's time to do comic book news. We got some comic book news to go through. I want to promote Shotgun Samurai Legends. Let me pull that up real quick. Let's see what chat says. Okay, I'm sharing the wrong screen. Let me share the right screen. There we go. Shotgun Samurai Legends. This is the next one. Shotgun Samurai Legends. I didn't hit the. Oh, sorry. I forgot to hit the bumper. Let me do that real quick. All right, check this out. Shotgun Samurai Legends. It's a follow-up to the hit graphic novel Shotgun Samurai. Shotgun Samurai returns. The follow-up to the hit manga Shotgun Samurai comes 3 new stories from the characters you have grown to love. Shotgun Samurai Dragon Warrior, George, Tales from the Ramen Shop, Tofu the Ninja. Hey, that's pretty interesting. And check out these covers. What can you get? 48 page full color graphic novel, 3 stories, 3 of your favorite artists. Dragon Warrior, Jose Garcia. I recognize that name. The artist of John Malin's Graveyard Shift, and Lumina Vox. It's 22 pages. Word has begun to spread about the mysterious man with the dragon sword and has piqued the interest of powerful people. Find out how the Shotgun Samurai came to work for the infamous Shogun, thus leading him down a dark path. Oh, it's colored too. Oh, that's cool. Check this out. Check this out, chat. Does this interest you?
Hey, don't talk over me.
What?
50 viewers who will never see the Quaff's comic. I need you to
What?
dance like a character in a dancing movie.
Look at this art. Have you seen this art? This art makes me want to do a big dance. Do this. Paid Tales from the Ramen Shop is 12 pages.
Do jumping jacks right now.
George is a simple man with one dream: make ramen. What whimsical adventures await George in his fledgling ramen shop? And this is what the ramen shop looks like. And it's all colored. It's all beautiful. Look at that. Definite improvements from the first Shotgun Samurai. Shotgun Samurai is pretty damn good. Tofu the Ninja! 14 pages. Tofu and her sister, Nato, must infiltrate a rival compound and learn more about their mysterious leader, the man with the dragon sword. All right, check out how this is drawn. It looks all right. There's some titties. There's some big titties. Oh, hey, this looks cool. And they're falling. I like how that looks. Whoa, look at these. They're doing action-y. What is the... Hey, chat, what do you think? Does this interest you? We got the cover by Joe M. Stonetag, colors by Farah. Synopsis is the Shotgun Samurai has left his old life behind him after being made aware of the atrocities he has committed. He now seeks to make amends for his past life. That's Shotgun Samurai. So this is from Shotgun Samurai. Yeah, what's up?
I'm gonna go watch Trash Cast.
You're gonna go watch Trash Cast? It's 70% complete though. There's some fun extras.
By yourself. Me and all the cool viewers, we're gonna go watch Trash
You don't want to stick around for Matt Bahr stuff?
You have to do the Bahrber Shop Gossip.
I'll do a Bahrber Shop Gossip this week.
You have to finish the show. Me and all my coolest friends from chat.
What about Clippin Rippa? What are you? What it is that you is?
Improv's better when you talk over me.
Okay, you're so cool that you can't finish the show because the Trash Cast is on. I get it.
No, me and my coolest friends are leaving chat because you're boring, and we're all gonna go watch Trash Cast together.
Okay, I think you know what? I think time it is.
Your job is to run the rest of the show.
I will fucking run the rest of the show.
One day you'll have to replace me.
Fine, I'll run the show. I'll show off my hosting capabilities. How about that? I think you know what time it is.
Matt Bahr, why are you writing on the internet? You're writing on the internet, and every time I look in here, it's Matt Bahr. And he's writing on the internet. You're writing on the internet, and every time.
You don't know what you're in for, Matthew.
Oh my goodness. Do you want to know what it is? Look, even with all this Yaira content, still, They're still talking about us. Friggin' Matt Bahr and the other ones. All right, check this out. Okay, you remember the last show. Last show, we got a big ol' super chat, right? And with $50 super chats, you know what to do with $50 super chats? One slap. Mint. One slap on mint, right? It's a normal thing. It's a normal thing that occurs. Well, do you want to see the fun reaction? Because the reaction made it seem like it's not actually a completely normal thing to do. So, check this out. Here's one of the reactions. Comics should just be about that. Comics. The extra BS we see coming from the indie circle is a disgrace, and no better, if not worse, than what the mainstream is doing right now. My community is building up a comic review group for indies to get some light. And this person said, yeah, nah, #Comicsgate. How do you think of that? Oh my goodness! Look at the response. It's so funny. This is what #Comicsgate always was, but people were too stupid and too selfish to realize it. These two will likely both be spouting woke BS in a year or so. These anti-woke people love to support shit people while at the same time sit and wonder why everything around them is crap. I don't know what that said. It was hard for me to comprehend. Oh my, more. This is abuse. This is abuse. This is abuse. Super chat money to see Riley, spelt wrong, slap his autistic girlfriend several times. What the fuck? New CG is an embarrassment. Remember, they are in the CG back rooms, and Matt Bahr got kicked out of it. Ooh, lordy lord. It struck woman. Hey, dummies, you pulled it. It's a bit. Freaking J Bomber fan. Biggest brain out of all these dudes. Holy shit. Wow. I was not expecting this. I was not expecting it. Okay, what do you think, chat? Whew. Stop abusing the eye candy. For $50, it's one slap. Some people think Clippa doesn't do much, but he has to show up every day and scream and whack it and then take a dump and plunge. It's hard work. I agree. But you know what's interesting? What's a good transition? We got more quote tweets. This is I'm building up to Matt Bahr. Okay? I'm building up to Matt Bahr. I think this is the appropriate order and things and way things should go because of the, I'd say, social hierarchy within the CG slums from an outsider perspective. This is how I see it. Check this out. I'm being subtweeted about yet again. Why are people subtweeting about me? Why? They can't just help it. So this is pretty much within the thread of what do you think about EVS saying that women should be gate kept out of CG because and then this chick says as long as they bounce around and show tits, he tolerates them. But if they don't want to, well, they're insufferable. Who? Ooh. Oh, just because I don't bounce my tits, that means I'm insufferable. No, have you considered your personality just sucks? Look, I saw the stream. that EVS was covering with Allie on it, and literally, her so desaturated. The most desaturated thing I've ever... How could a camera be that desaturated? I didn't know it was a thing that could exist. But what's interesting... she is very unpleasant. I did not like her. So, of course, the natural thing to do, gotta call her out. Man, I respect talent and or hard work, says EVS. If you're actually good at comics, no gatekeeper will bar you. Otherwise, get your tits out. It's a fun response. But, more importantly, it's about merit. I feel like Comicsgate is pretty much like the only thing that still is based off of merit instead of nepotism. We need more merit-based things. I appreciate Comicsgate for being merit-based. When does a woman you don't love have to bring to the table? Interesting. This person is saying that you have to love a woman for her to be valuable to you. I mean, I disagree, but I get this is a fun the menu. She can bring in the menu. Funny quips. Ha ha ha. Fucking more responses. We got a Mandy response this time. Chat. Do you want to know an evil deed that Allie did? Jesus Christ, says Mandy. I've been dealing with people like you for 5 years. People stop for the boobs. They stay for the comics. Money can't buy anyone a pair of tits. It's just too bad it can't buy people a decent personality. You are 100% in fact insufferable. Insufferability. If you hate fun, no one will want to be around you. I mean, I might be insufferable, but I love fun. You know? Like, it's just... It doesn't seem... She's so insufferable. From what I've seen of her, which is not much, just that clip I mentioned earlier, she's incredibly insufferable, and I wouldn't want to be her friend. Honestly. Alright, here is the thing. Here is what you've been waiting for, chat. Ooh-wee. I think you'll enjoy this. So we got Matt Bahr, of course. He doesn't like super chats. I think this will start a good thread. He doesn't like super chats. Did you know that? He doesn't like super chats. Don't super chat anything that is trolling. He's officially announcing, I want to be poor because I don't like being made uncomfortable for money. Newsflash, that's every fucking job on the planet that people don't want to work, but they still do it, okay? Matt Bahr, you chose this. Thoughts? Spending money on super chats to insult someone just to EFAP it on your own channel? That's about us. That's about, specifically, Clippa does that a lot. He sends money to his friends, people he's friends with, streams that have people that don't like him. On those streams, he sends his friends money, and they read it. You know, it's like super chatting. It's what you're supposed to do with a super chat. Tony for Hack the Movies, I don't find you insufferable. Thank you. Thank you. You can love fun, but if you're insufferable, go have fun over there. Don't bring that near me. Yes, exactly. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. What is happening? Matt Bahr doesn't like super chats. I heard about this last night. It feels wrong, right? Not as wrong as Vito's Kiwi Farms thread or a odd bad grammar. Sin. Or a odd as Liam's thread, spelled wrong, but trying to sabotage and derail another Comicsgate creator's interview for their Comicsgate content is fucked up. Not surprised it's coming from a fat spaz and is sexually exploited autistic girl. What do you think of that, chat? Whew, wow. Oh my goodness. Chat, this is so funny. It doesn't like super chats. And he keeps saying more things about us. Why does he keep doing... We live our lives. We have a life to live. We don't even think about Matt Bahr like twice. But Matt Bahr, we're living in Matt Bahr's head rent-free. Rent-free. Whew. Do I feel exploited? No. I feel 100% in control. Wow, Mint, you don't have agency. You can't decide things for yourself. Thank you, Matt Bahr, for telling me I don't got agency. Oh my goodness, my eyes are open. What the fuck does saying that have to do? It doesn't change anything. You're just trying to spread lies. That's what I'm thinking. He's just trying to spread lies so those lies are spread and people know more about the lies than they do the truth. Whew. All right, check this out. He's responding to this guy. Big response. Let's see what the original tweet is. This is Matt Bahr responded to this thread. That's true. But I will say there's enough shit out there for E to want to dissociate with Vito. He just doesn't care to look into that. Vito lived with a pedophile and managed a lolly website with him. I don't know anything about this. I only give EVS the benefit of the doubt because he was very famously publicly canceled, so not wanting to jump the gun about others and being sympathetic when it comes to people accused of shit by the internet is admirable, but here, do due diligence about these freaks, I beg. All right. What does Matt Bahr say to that? The due diligence was done. The proof of these people degeneracy is out there. Like, Liam, Vito, and Riley have their own thread in Kiwi Farms with screenshots and receipts of their inappropriate behavior. Riley does not have a Kiwi Farms thread. No, won't let it happen. This is a lie. He can't talk about Riley having his own thread. I mean, he doesn't have one. He says it's vile. It's vile. He says the due diligence was already done. The proof of these people degeneracy is out there. That's like the end all be all. That's what you gotta. You must execute a person based on the evidence of degeneracy. I have evidence of their degeneracy, actually. Oh, wow. This is really funny. So, of course, Matt Bahr, being the Matt Bahr that he is, he spreads lies. He has to spread lies to other people that he's on a live stream with, and causes people that I normally would that I've supported in the past, sent hundreds of dollars to him in the past. Well, he doesn't like me, actually. This person doesn't like me anymore. Check this out. I think you'll find this interesting. Can you guess who it is, chat? Can you guess the person who unfollowed me, who disassociated with me after being on a stream with Matt Bahr? Who is it, chat? Who do you think? What do you mean, what? Wait, what? Don't you'll have to wait, because I'm not showing it. I had already led up the build-up and everything. You don't know who this is? We discussed this a couple of days ago. He was on the stream with Matt Bahr, and then he unfollowed me after the stream with Matt Bahr. Yeah, I was going to lead up to this. Look, I'm only mad because I was a fan of his channel, and then he decided to unfollow me. I gave many money. I'm more specifically mad that he, after being on a stream with Matt Bahr, he decided to unfollow me. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by he's not a target? He's not a target. Yes, he's too small to even bother talking about. I will just say that this person unfollowed me after being on a stream with Matt Bahr, and it made me upset. It made me very sad. I was very disappointed. And that person, I'm not going to make fun of them. This just made me very sad. And I have to mention that made me sad. All right, just it's this guy. Look, I'm sad. I'm sad that I can't make friends. I didn't make it funny. I'm just being sad. I don't know how else to be funny about this. This is just pure sadness. I just can't watch this guy's channel anymore because this shit. He's subtweeting about me. Snipe streaming is gay. Are you talking about his... I'm not a stream sniper. If you super chat me trying to draw me into your drama battles, thanks for the money. I'll read them to myself after the show. This is not how you continue to get super chats. It's about comics, not your petty squabbles. Now this, when Eric July was on his show, we super chatted him like a bunch of money. I super chatted him, and I told you about it. So I super chatted him with a lot of money, and then he read them. He was hesitant. Yeah, he was. Are you mad about the money, or are you mad because? I'm mad. I'm not mad about the money. Sound weird and petty. The only thing that I'm mad about is the fact that I show you support, and then you're subtweeting about me. That's the part that makes me angry. Maybe that was somebody else. I'm just saying that person made me sad.
What do you care about?
What do I care? What do I?
What specifically?
What? What?
I don't know why you're bringing this up.
I'm only bringing it up because I have it in the fucking folder. I had a talking point. It's because my talking point is he talked to Matt Bahr and then he unfollowed me afterward. He had a stream with Matt Bahr. And that's why I think it's about me, is because it was too close. We were mutuals, yeah. We were mutuals. We were mutuals. We were.
He's like some old man who gives a shit.
I give a shit too.
His channel's tiny and it doesn't matter.
Well, that's the end of the
What did you like about?
What did I like about? It's like he has so much knowledge about comic books, and he's able to talk about comic books and like things that I didn't know about comic books.
Matt Bahr's gonna make sure that that's useless for him. Matt Bahr is the kind of friend who you get when it doesn't matter how much you know about comics. You'll never make a good one.
Whew. Well, I think that's pretty much what I got for the Matt Bahr segment, and that's what.
Matt Bahr, why are you writing on the internet? You're writing on the internet, and every time I look in here, it's Matt Bahr, and he's writing on the internet. You're writing on the internet, and every time.
You don't know what you're in for, Matthew.
All right, you know what time it is? It time for Clippin Rippa? Young Clippa's not even here. But I am going to be doing the balloons for today. What do you think in chat? John is cool. Yeah, I don't want anybody to be attacking this guy. I'm just saying that I'm sad. It's a sad. Did you get your 3D assist t-shirt? I did not. Oh man. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It is. So, Clippin Rippa question mark?
Yes.
Clippin Rippa.
The goddamn FNT clip.
Oh, that's.
Breathing piece of garbage.
Oh yeah.
You're doing Clippin Yaira. Clippin Soska. You fucking.
Ow. Fucking. That was rude for the audience. You're being rude.
4 times this stream.
All right. So you know what time it is? It's time for. It's time for.
He was gonna pull up and shave me.
It's actually, instead of Clippin Rippa, we're doing Clippin Yaira today. Woo, we got some fun Yaira stuff to talk about. We got the Soska Sisters, all that fun jazz. Are you excited, chat? Clippa had 4 days off. Get in here and rip Clippa and throw them damn darts. It's a special today. We're in the Yaira special for today. So we have to cover this. It's the Soska Sisters on the less good FNT. Which one is that? Friday night? No. I don't fucking remember what it's called. Friday Night Tights. It's that one. They were on the Friday Night Tights.
And joining us for the first time on FNT, but we've talked to him before on the Real BBC, is the Soska Sisters. The Soska Sisters. I'm gonna say
Oh God. Have you ever encountered somebody when you meet them that their first response is to be like, yeah, oh my goodness, hi, oh yeah, I'm the Soska Sisters, ooh. I've never encountered that. That's too bubbly. It seems a little fake. What do you think, chat? Do you think that's fake? Do you think that's real? 1 in the chat if you think it's a fake, ha ha ha, yeah, I'm just excited to be here. Or 2 if you think it's a genuine, ha ha ha, I'm excited to be here. Leave your decision below.
Soska. I'm American and ignorant.
Like
so.
ayahuasca, but it's Ahsoka 2J. He's got permission because I don't think he can learn Soska at this point. He's calling us the Ahsoka Sisters.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine, Joe.
That's fine.
Don't remind me of Star Wars. Sorry, just had to mention that.
Bless him.
Writers, directors, and you are writing. I gotta say it right. Yaira.
Yeah,
I said it right.
This Monday.
Oh my God. How are they both saying it at the same time? Yeah, it feels fake as fuck. this is just the vibes that it gives me is fake as fuck.
Orders this Monday from the Rippaverse. Yes, you said it perfect. Yeah.
I had to practice. Sorry.
I was speaking to Gary on the phone. Was it last night or the night before? And he's there going, I gotta say it right. I keep saying Yarrow.
Oh God. Fucking fuck. Sorry. I'm sorry I had to subject you to some ads right there. That was insufferable. I'm sorry for your ears.
This Yara. Did I say it right? Yaira.
Really well pronounced.
Yaira comic is coming out on Monday, the 11th.
Yes, sir.
So do we
Yes,
have
it
something that is there like well, I guess there's nothing to show right now because it
There is a
doesn't
lot
open.
to show. I just haven't been cleared.
Ooh, you have seen what has been shown. You have seen it, chat. Just letting you know. But look at this. This is cringe as fuck. We got the Soska twin powers activate. Are they supposed to fuse? I'm not sure what I'm such a zoomer. I don't know what this is in reference to. Let me know, chat.
To show.
I'll show this.
So cute. Yeah, that is actual behind the scenes of us working on Yaira. Yeah,
There you go.
I don't know how you got that. That's great. There's some cameras in here. That's
Yeah,
also how
paparazzi.
we become Eric July. We activate our powers. Yeah, no, we heard.
Canon confirmed. The Soska Sisters fusing equal an Eric July. You heard it here first.
Into one Eric. Yeah.
Form of hairy shoulders.
Activate blackface.
Yeah, I was gonna say 2 white women make a black man.
One black
Okay,
man, yeah.
all right. That's weird. That's a
Math checks
okay.
out.
The
Cancel
math.
each other out.
Well, Chrissy's making a little boy right now, so.
Yeah.
But it's is there
Wow, that was incredible. What are the Soska Sisters' powers? It is the power to fuse. They fuse to become the biggest SJW, but their powers are that no one can detect that they're SJWs if you're under a certain IQ threshold. That's their powers. So it's
anything we could? Is there anything we can show, or are we just?
Is there
talking about
anything
it?
we can show?
Hmm.
Well, I think Eric said something about something to do with Rippaverse Studios, but I think that's getting launched at 8 a.m. PST on Monday.
Okay.
I will say that a lot of people have been asking about if there's any attachment. We had that really awesome animation with Alpha Core, and there will be something. Yeah.
Woo! You saw that something.
There are some of your favorite artists working in comic books now that have lent their talent to Yaira. Some of the covers are insane. The extras are insane. There's some things to unlock that.
What the fuck? Insane? I thought these were supposed to be writers. Why are they using insane twice to describe things? Unless there's a third insane coming.
I can't believe Eric pulled up. Well, I can because Eric's magical. Eric just.
What the fuck is happening? Eric is magical. Have you ever described anyone in your life as magical? Like, what the fuck is this shit? Why are you describing him as magical? He's not. This has angered me because what the fuck is happening? Calling him magical. Mince, you are magical. I am no magic, okay? I am here, reality, not magic. This book is going to suck. It does not look promising. What do you think, chat? On a scale of 1 to 10, where would you think the book will be in terms of quality? Like 1 being the worst thing ever, 10 being the best thing ever. Leave your answers below, chat.
Appears and he comes back and he's like, "This is what we're doing." We're all like, "Oh wow, that's so sick." I will say, if you just want to, no one reads their Rippaverse comics anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't have to. No,
I
but
know I
you don't
don't.
have to read any of them to jump into Yaira. Yaira does a really good job of catching you up with her relationship with other characters that she
With
might have
who?
interacted
With who? With
I'm
who?
not sure. Other characters in the Rippaverse, like I think there's Isom, there's Alpha Core. Who knows? Who knows if they meet each other in a book that very much is building towards them all interacting again.
What the? Okay. Yaira is going to be, from what I gathered, Yaira is a book where all the other Isom characters, all the other Rippaverse characters like Isom and Isom 2, they're both still Isom, and Alpha Core, and now Yaira are going to be meeting up in a world. What a weird world. I literally can't imagine this being good. We got a 3 out of 10. We got a 4. I think you guys are giving Yaira a little bit too much credit. Honestly, this doesn't seem interesting.
Eric is magical.
The American Society of Magical Negroes.
I got this off of Clipsama. Shout out Clipsama. He put that clip in there. Thanks. That was a funny moment. He's magical. And then he put that clip in to describe what it was being magical about. Okay.
I was about when they said that. Yeah.
I couldn't let that go. I couldn't let it go.
It's quality.
That's cool. Looking forward to Monday. Monday's gonna be a crazy day, isn't it, Garrett?
Oh,
yeah, it is.
It's going to be a big
man.
one. Also, thank you to the
Yeah.
fans that are here and the lurkers that don't speak but just listen. Thank you for being here.
You know, this sounds like they're about to leave with how they're thanking the chat, such as, thank you so much for being here. And, you know, I was also looking at, before this, I was looking at the MegaCon thing that they did, the booth that they did. And they also, in the middle of this, like, of the gathering here, they're like, oh my goodness, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are all my biggest supporters. And it just sounds like fluff. They're trying to say what the people want to hear, so they keep getting supported. And specifically, it's a pattern. I mean, that's fine to thank your supporters. That's fine. But it's specifically a pattern that I'm noticing. They're like in the middle of things, they always just, they're like, oh, I want to say thank you, supporters. I feel like that should be either reserved for the beginning or the end. Because if you're saying, oh, I'm going to support, hey, thank you for being a supporter, it just kind of cuts the flow off of everything. It's like, oh, it's just dead in the water.
A lot of you are asking, can my kid or can my daughter or whoever read Yaira? You're asking the wrong girls, because I was watching Hellraiser under 12. I was watching horror movies, and Chris Claremont, the kinkiest X-Men writer, was my first guy. So,
who? The kinky. She described him as kinky. Just keep a thought on that, chat.
I turned out to be a horror movie director. It didn't mess me up too bad. I'm just more fun at a party, I guess. If you could handle Sam Raimi Spider-Man, you can handle it.
Yeah.
That's fine. 100%. Yeah. There's I can't say anything else that we might be working on, but if you're looking for... Okay, there might be bloodier things in the works, but not here. I mean, there's some... Yeah.
Yaira gets her period.
So she's not able to explain more of her project, which is going to be bloodier. You know, now that she's mentioned it, I actually didn't realize how little gore there was in the Rippaverse comics. Did you notice that? How little gore there was? It kind of like the little amount of gore kind of takes me out of it, except for the punching through the stomach scene. That was the goriest part in Isom 1, but like there wasn't really that much gore that I noticed.
Happy International Women's Day. I will say that Yaira doesn't abide by laws. Like she kind of makes her own rules. It's a different change of pace. I mean, we just had Alpha Core, which is the super police, and now she's the person the super police are chasing. Yeah, so that's gonna be fun.
I can identify with that on a human level.
You finally get to see yourself represented in a comic book.
Yeah.
Shoot me now. We're almost done with this clip, and then it's time for balloons. Get your darts in now before the end of the show. $2 for 1 dart, $5 for 3 darts, $10 for 5 darts, or $20 for 10 darts. And I'm throwing it this time. That's what it is. Get your darts in now, or forever be in resting state. Let's continue.
Matt Gary was in Alpha. Matt Gary was in Alpha.
Well, based on what we've heard, I feel like Gary's hair looked a lot like Yaira's when he first went to prison.
It did.
You're looking mighty fine there, Goldilocks.
I have never, ever watched Friday Night Trash before all of this drama started up. Didn't even know who the Friday Night Trash. Sorry, Friday Night Tights. The Friday Night Trash is actually really good. Friday Night Tights specifically is terrible. Based on this clip alone, I wouldn't want to even attempt to watch it. And I don't know why they are so popular. Maybe it's the presence. It has to be the presence because there's like, it's not interesting to me. Like what's the IQ threshold that you have to hit in order to enjoy Friday Night Tights still? Like, still be watching Friday Night Tights after all this drama. So, Friday Night Tights. I better be freaking saying that correctly. But, you know what time it is? It's time for the balloons. It's time for the balloons! It's balloon time!
Why are you writing on the internet? You're writing on the internet, and every time I look in here, it's Matt Bahr. And he's writing on the internet. You're writing on the internet, and every time.
You don't know what you're in for, Matthew.
I just didn't have a bumper for that. But you know what I do have? I have a song.
Why are you writing on the internet?
Is that song? All right, let's read through the super chats before the end of the show. Hack the Movies, 420, so that's 10 darts. Strange Signal, 1 dart. And Ollie's DTF. What is this? A total of 13 darts? We got 13 darts, chat. Holy shit. All right. So I'm just gonna listen to the music. Who should I aim for first, chat? I'm gonna turn off this music. Woo! Oh, let's get these 13 darts. I'll be right back. Get those super chats in if you want any more darts thrown.
Why are you writing on the internet? You're writing on the internet, and every time I look in here, it's Matt Bahr. And he's writing on the internet. You're writing on the internet, and every time.
I am very bad at darts, as you can probably tell. I'm not as good at darts as young Clippa is. That was one of my dart throws. I have 12 left.
Why are you writing on the internet? You're writing on the internet, and every time I look in here, it's Matt Bahr. And he's writing on the internet. You're writing on the internet, and every time I look in here, it's Matt Bahr. Why are you writing on the internet? You're writing on the internet, and every time I look in here, it's Matt Bahr. And he's writing on the internet. You're writing on the internet, and every time I look in here, it's Matt Bahr. Why are you writing on the internet? You're writing on the internet, and every time I look in here, it's Matt Bahr.
Arden Thrasher. 5. Turn this down. Woo! My goodness. Arden Thrasher, thank you so much. I'd rather watch Mint and Clippa scream at each other than watch Friday Night Watts. Shake them while you throw them, Mint. Do it for Neem. Alright, we'll do. So that adds 3 more darts to the counter. I have 11 plus 14 to throw. 14 to throw. Ow, that's right in my ear. I got 14 darts to throw.
My voice is gone from all the sugitis. Larry sugitis. Oh, voice.
Got a Yaira! We got 2 Yairas popped. 13 to go. And I need to turn up the music some more. Ooh, yeah. This is exciting chat. Are you liking this? I'm liking this. I filled the board with like a bunch of Yairas. And there's the Soska Sisters there. Check this out, chat. We got, what is it, 13 more darts left?
Why are you writing on the internet? You're writing on the internet, and every time I look in here, it's Matt Bahr. And he's writing on the internet. You're writing on the internet, and writing on the internet? You're writing on the internet, and every time I look in here it's Matt Bahr. Why are you writing on the internet? You're writing on the internet, and every time I look in here it's Matt Bahr. And he's writing on the internet. You're writing on the internet, and every time I look in here it's Matt Bahr. Why are you writing on the internet? You're writing on the internet, and every time I look in here it's Matt Bahr. And he's writing on the internet. You're writing on the internet, and every time I look in here it's Matt Bahr. Why are you writing on the internet? You're writing on the internet, and every time I look in here it's Matt Bahr. And he's writing on the internet. You're writing on the internet, and every time I look in here it's Matt Bahr. Why are you writing on the internet? You're writing on the internet, and every time I look in here it's Matt Bahr. And he's writing on the internet. You're writing on the internet, and every time I look in here it's Matt Bahr. Why are you writing on the internet? You're writing on the internet, and every time I look in here it's Matt Bahr. And he's writing on the internet. You're writing on the internet, and every time I look in here it's Matt Bahr. Why are you writing on the internet? You're writing on the internet, and every time I look in here it's Matt Bahr. And he's writing on the internet. You're writing on the internet, and every time I look in here it's Matt Bahr. Why are you writing on the internet? You're writing on the internet, and every time.
That's what it is. It is. That was the darts. Thank you so much for coming by. No, I just realized that I forgot to download an outro song. That's one thing that I fucked up. Actually, for sure, is I need to go to. Oh no! I need to go to SUCKERPUNCH AFK. Download that. Okay, cool. Hell yeah, look at that. Probably just like share the screen actually. Copy! Holy shit, thank you so much, chat. Oh, there goes my wig, it's falling down. Like that movie, actually. Falling down like that movie. Thank you so much, chat, for dropping by. This has been episode 200! No, it hasn't. Sorry, 029. Not 200! Already read that super chat. 29! This is episode 29 of For Canon's Sake with Young Clippa. And we'll see you tomorrow, chat. Adios.
So I go AFK. Internet shit don't mean a thing. Where we operate, you could get a ring on your finger, or a bang, or that lingers, or a lifetime of pain, or a lifetime away.
Yeah. You don't know about my internet. Back before that Y2K light, you must be this weird to check. They called it the Wild West, I call it an incel festival. Not the brightest or the best, but that they felt the rest of fools. Down amid the kids and tools, I only felt uncomfortable. You're here to lick your wounds, but no, that's not the thing to do. We don't know what to prove, and there's no one here to teach. There are the ones who preach, but we ain't good at listening. The blind that lead the blind, deeper, deep into the deep. Your soul's against the reef, bleeding, trying to find your feet. You wanna be my friend? Then we're meeting IRL, cause I've been AFK since realizing needing the net's an L.
And so I go AFK. Internet shit don't mean a thing. Where we operate, you could get a ring on your finger, or a bang, or that lingers, or a lifetime of pain, or a lifetime away.
They can't steal my style, cause I never keep it old. They wanna see me shine, but I do not got a gold ring. Used to never focus in class, cause God told me. Spread my message and get on their gas, they can't hold me. I can never think about who I'm past, that's the old me. Y'all posing just for a like, but I've been there. Algorithm had me stressed, now honestly I don't care. Cause I ain't never had a time where winning equals don't share.
And so I go AFK. Where we operate, you could get a stranger to remember you, a family that resembles you, or your life thrown away, or your life thrown away. No, sneak this here. Do I prefer face-to-face and on the street? Sure, but I ain't just a mean sir saying let's go beaker. Comedy's cool, but I'm over what I seen there. Build a team like preachers, but the weak chairs. I'm over E-fame, got more than I need Blair. These songs is deep while I sleep deep in my weed there.